much
She gave me that game
a
also.
dialogue RPG game.
She gave me Mass Effect 1. She gave me Dragon Age Inquisition. Then we had a big fight, and 2 days later, I went home early. And they've always just been sitting in my bookshelf. You know, I didn't sell them or anything, but I just have them there. I'm like, I don't know that I ever have any desire to play these. Hi, Smile. Good morning. Well, I guess for you it's good night, but... Alright, you cannot be there.
Oh, are you live already?
It's 9. I just hit live.
It's a minute early.
No,
Oh, now it just hit 9.
It's
No.
9.
No, why can't I lay there?
Because you're in the way.
Oh, I always am to you, aren't I?
Often.
What the fuck?
The
Man, I
Smile
hate
just
this
subscribed for 10 months in a row. Thank you. Ayo, we walking on Cairo.
Okay.
Technically, it's morning since it's midnight. Hi, Media. Hi, Leon. Hi, Juice. Juice was playing
Hi,
Minecraft
Media.
yesterday.
Hi, Juice.
I need you-
Smile.
I need you to be, like, off to the side. You cannot be across the
Okay.
middle. Goofball. I am eager for you to feel better. Because then it'll be justified to pick on you, and I won't feel so bad when I do. Wait a minute. What if he is better? What if he's just milking this? What if he's just like, I just need to get sick all the time so that people aren't mean to me? And like, he's been good for 2 days. Door. Trogdor. That's one incline. Let's start. I actually am not 100% myself. I don't know if it's my hip, lower back, but something on the left side of like my waistline here just fucking hurts. I might skip a few of my stretches just because this thing sucks, dude. Let me help. Dude, I would take anything for relief from this. It just stinks. Hi, Global. I a womp womp. I am gay. Paper boat shark fucker. Preg Barbie. What? You'll make taking something. Hi, Joe. Media. I don't really know how to like fix it. Like I've been trying to like do a few stretches to like maybe work it out, and nothing's been helping so far. A womp womp. I am gay paper. I don't know what the paper is. Boat shark fucker Preg Barbie. Okay. Yeah, alright. Hi, Hobbit. Hi, Gana. Hey, if it ain't my two fave femboys. See what happens when you take a rest day? No. See, what you need to be looking at, Trogdor, is we took 3 rest days, and I still have pain and stuff. So clearly rest days did nothing, and there's no reason to ever take them. That's the real takeaway there. We had 3 rest days like a week ago, and they've done nothing. Let them figure that one out. Hello. I'm going to join just to yell at you. It's fine. I'm saying the rest day is why you're in pain? Ah, so you and I are on the same page then. I see. Ow.
Is there music in the world? Why is my audio link going off?
There is music in the world. Hi,
I
Alex.
must have had it turned off.
I've walked about 2 miles today so far. Hell yeah. Yeah, I always have my music like at 5 to 10% when I join a world. Because of nap time.
Yeah, my hair pulses, so...
And then I get here and I'm like, alright, I have to turn that up.
Do you like Audio Link?
Not really. Hi, Mistake.
No.
Hi, Elder. Hi, B-Top. I'm the type that like glowing aesthetics and like magical looking tattoos and stuff like that on an avatar. I'm like, I get it within theming, but like most of us, we're just like person. Like, I'm just dude. You're just, well, in VR chat, just fucking lap dance girl. For your hair to be like
Fire.
glowing magic stuff, I'm like, huh? It's such a like I'm overthinking it. But to me it's like giving a Sonic character a sword and just like a whole bunch of other stuff that's like we're just throwing cool shit on this, aren't we? That's kind of what I think of with Audio Link and glowing tattoos. They're in the same lump in my mind. Cairo is dead. Ione. Small Zoro watcher spot it. Mm-hmm. I get it when it looks cool. Some people just slather that shit on. If you're like at a rave, you know, I think it'd be cool. Hi Yoku. This is cute. I like this. You need to Oh, wait, what? Your desktop. How do you play space yourself up? You're like 2 inches into the ground.
I didn't, I just jumped.
No, I'm saying like your feet are 2 inches into the ground. I'm like, you need to play space up, but your desktop. So I'm like, wait, how they
It's probably my origin point in Blender.
I see. Oh, this is cute though. I like it. Hi Suika. Hi Zuby. Why is there a corpse in the corner? That is Cairo. They're sick. They
Wow. Corpse.
they
I was
were
asleep all day yesterday, dude.
I'm fucking sick. I hate everybody. Wow, you've been sleeping
yes.
all day.
I'm so sick. Let me keep this superheated brick on my head for 24 hours.
This is your peak reminder. We've been discussing it in injecting Zuby, and I was like, "What the fuck? Coil's awake at this time." Some people just saw that channel. Yeah, Hobbit. That's what I'm like. I like synergy in theming. I like when stuff works together. When somebody just like they see all the cool shit and just throw it on, it's like, yeah, you know what? It's URC. I shouldn't be saying shit. My boss has come to pick me up so I can listen to the truck. Lamau, BRB lurking. I thought you were a peach. At least that's what it looks like while you walk. Okay. Yesterday was too easy. Cass helped you cheat. Why is there a corpse in the corner? Desktop mutes. What? I don't think we said anything about desktop mutes. Oku's in desktop right now, but I heard worse last night in the FP instance, Lamau. Yeah, I saw, but other people. Oh crap, peak. I got to sleep now. Ben Dewin, Ben. Lost my streak since following. What? What happened? That sucks. You've been here like every day. I don't know why. Why is there a 3D filter on the screen? It's just this world. I honestly, I don't even. Oh, I see what it looks like. Can I maybe turn that off?
You could turn off post-processing in the settings. That might go off.
I'm personally, I don't mind it, but like, a lot of people are gonna comment on it. This change it? I don't know how to tell if it's on or off. There's AO SAO and AO MSBO.
You have chromatic aberration on.
Where'd
You
it
got
go?
like, oh wait, that's good. Wait. Show me your hand again. No, it's still on. You can see like the slight red outline.
Yeah.
It looks like 3D bullshit, and like your jacket has like a slight blue outline on it.
There we go. Found it. Oh, that looks.
There you go.
Oh, got real flat though. Whatever. I don't mind it. I actually think it looks kind of neat sometimes, but if it's on, we're gonna get 5 questions throughout the day. Hello.
Nose ring space.
Where was I? right here.
Hello.
Hmm. Missed yesterday, busy day at work. It's chromatic aberration again. I hate it so much. Do the face. I'm not saying it looks bad, but it looks bad. Time for me to go to bed. Good night. Real flat, just like Elan's chest. Good night, smile. Sleep well. Okay, we're at lunges. I think these are gonna sting a little bit. Ugh. Fucking lost my balance there. What the fuck? Well, these don't hurt at all. Hey, Eland, why do you look pink? Do I look more pink than usual? No. I don't know. I like the color pink. Chose it for the hair. Hi, Trog, Eland hug. Guys, I'm so fucking excited for Peak. I played it once with Oku and Cairo. And Mochi and Saucy Bot. Today, with Koyo, we're gonna be in a big fat lobby of like 10 to 15 people. I know we have the mod to increase the lobby size. I told him we should have a mod that when we use this statue, it teleports people up. Might make the game easier, but holy shit. Watching Spacefish deal with that, where it's like somebody clicks the statue early. And then, hi, Noob. Noob, are you literally live right now? This dork is literally live right now. Go focus on your own stream. Hi, Noob is playing, War Thunder. Elon, do you guys do drinking nights? I sent a friend request. I hope you do drinking nights. Sort of. I mean, like, VR chat Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday for people is a drinking night. I want to drink like 2, maybe 3 times a year. So I don't want to drink often. The drinking night I go to is very rowdy. And, I'm not saying there's an open invitation for people here. The Day of Ascension is upon us. You know, that's kind of a thing that I just go to hang out with people for. And I don't really want my community coming into that. Hi, Violet. Hi, Kyle. So, sort of mistake. Yes, I do drinking nights. My community is not invited to. I shall be lurky. Good luck with stream. I never played it because I waited for today, unlike you. Oh, I didn't wait. People are probably gonna get skeleton bonked anyway that are ahead. The Day of Ascension is upon us. I want to do VR chat today, but ended up doing Cheat Thunder 2. Good morning, y'all. Drank only 2 times a week. 2 times a year. Did I say week? Whoopsie. 2 times a year. Are you not shriveled up plant media? Hi, Jack. Boy, Yulin noted. Hi, media photosynthesis. Hey, Zuby. Yulin's community is stinky. That's not what I'm saying. Hi, Gana. So true, a year. Don't want to drink with me, got it. I do. I literally do, Trogdor. In fact, some of the drinks I have is because of you right now. Where was I? Where was I? We're at the hamstrings. Oh, right. You ignored me before? Oh my goodness. Ignore you. Why aren't we invited to drinking nights? Kind of fucked up, dude. Because they're not my drinking nights. That's why. I just join on people on Saturdays. And then they go to fucking, Trouble in Terrorist Town. And I'm like, alright, I'm out.
Wah.
Look, I'm happy all of you have fun with it. You just, you know, I'd rather do other things.
I'd be happy if you enjoyed my company rather than the game.
Well, I'd enjoy other people's company, so I go see them for a bit and wait for you guys to go to Trash Compactor or Gigas. Playing TT. Careful what you wish for, because then, like the Fae, End up only able to drink twice a year. Why aren't I invited? Do you ever get on VR chat on Saturdays, Zuvi? Ow, this hurts. Ow, this hurts. Okay, I just don't want to do these. Those just fucking hurt. So stinky too. Wee. This guilt trippy joke is getting real old real fast. I don't want to do the 3 bendy stretches. That means squats. Is that Cairo? Gur? It's Cairo, Oku, and Hobbit with us today. I would if someone reminded me. And I was wait. Okay, switch targets. I wish Cairo would just pick better game worlds. Ugh. So no rolling. All of my favorite game worlds are the ones that are like 10 people cap. So I like love Probability Labs. I love Victory Round. And then everybody gets on 10. Maybe the solution is I just start my Saturday super fucking early. Maybe I just start at like 6 or 7. So I have plenty of time to do that, and then everybody gets on. Why haven't I thought of this before? Mood, honestly too tired to remember anyone's name right now. Ara's dead in the corner somewhere. One Hobbit side by side. Good lord. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of the dude that says, yeah, I watch Twitch streams, then picks the first stream on the front page. I've had 4 p.m. EST currently. That's so early. Can be extended if something is being done by 2 hours. Yeah. Wait, 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.? I was saying p.m. my time for Central Time. It would be 6 or 7 Central is when I'm thinking like, this would be a great time for game night to work for me if I wanted to get more of those on. 1, 2, 3, 5. Cairo the dude that goes, yeah, I love video games, and his laser games are the new COD, Black Ops, and Honkai Star Rail. Wait. Cairo hand peeks out of Oku's lap. I am just not built like that anymore, Mr. Yellen. I am not either.
No.
Oku.
I play everything.
I have a funny one for you. My cousin and my aunt visited recently, and I was talking to my cousin, and he's like, dude, I want to play more turn-based games, but I hate anime. I saw there was that Expedition 33 game that everybody likes, but I can't play it because I hate anime so much, and it turned into bait. I think he started serious, but it turned into bait. I don't think he was. I don't think he was initially. And I'm sitting there going, it's not anime. It's French. What is wrong with you? And I think it turned into bait.
It's not anime. It's French. That was your response.
That was, dude. I was frazzled. I was befuddled. I was like, what do you mean? He hasn't played it, so I kind of feel like he's serious.
But he's looked at it and said that's anime?
Yeah. Anime. Tell him to play XCOM High Media. I think he has. I think that's like the one thing he has played. 1, 2.
When I get into engagements with like those kinds of people, there's other people that I tell like, oh no, I don't have Steam. I play on my video game console.
Media anime win. There's I have a note about some anime notes. What was it? Oh yeah, the anime Turkey that's coming out. There's an anime called Turkey. It's about bowling. It's about these 4 girls that get isekai'd at a bowling alley back into feudal Japan. And they find a way to go back and forth in time. But like there's a lot of people dying, and so they're like, we have to end the war. We have to save everybody with bowling. And it's like
the plague.
It's like, I'm sorry, what? But it's about, it's literally Inuyasha, but instead of fighting demons, they're bowling. Uh-huh.
That sounds cool-ish.
Is it what?
That sounds cool-ish.
It sounds like, it sounds like one of those anime where they're like, let's take the dumbest plot possible, let's make something that like on paper is really fucking stupid, and then we'll make it good. It doesn't look like it'd be bad.
Well, it's funny. I was like looking at a post yesterday that was literally like talking about writers who have really who like are obsessive about really obscure hobbies but don't know a way to convey like the story to an audience, so they just add cute anime girls to it. And like one of them was literally fucking fat titty anime bitch, but she's a fucking geologist and has like a hammer, and it's like an anime about geology.
Oh, I Logitech. Nico cousin, let's go bowling. Balling? Just fighting their demons. Demon bowling, let's go. Hey, free Cairo feet. Do I know that booth hair model? Probably. Shame I don't like feet. Yeah, it's called Turkey. It looks like it's very time travel involved also, because they're like, if we change the past, we may stop existing. And then it like shows a close-up of a girl crying, I don't want to stop existing with all of you. And stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yulin bonk. What am I getting bonked for? What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 3 more. And then, oh god,
Deserved.
I'm rolling. Deserved for what? Guy.
Type shit.
1, 2.
You know.
I'm literally looking at Worlds this morning. I'm literally like, where do we go do our stream today? We could go to somewhere bright as shit like the Chow Garden. We could go to fucking a world I have to jump around like Pumpkin Hill. But Cairo's sick. Let's be nice to him. Let's go to a world that's just like a totally good sleep world with a bunch of settings. He can turn his like sound down, his brightness down. And then, okay. That's, go back to the other one.
Go back to, okay.
And then we get here and he's just like, what kind of stupid Mass Effect world is this? And it's like, I can't win with this guy. I can't win. You know, Truck did not make the noise. Truck did not make the noise with me in the car. Ignition, passive ability. Hi, Ink Slime. What goes on here by the Pope? I'm okay with that avatar when you're like standing upright. When it's like nothing but underboob, even though underboob's fine, I'm like, that just looks like full boob. Hi, Sammy. Kyra's sick because he doesn't accept he is indeed purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Office lady with broken leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. One more. The whole volume so quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Ab roller. I don't like ab roller days. I didn't change my... Move these. This here. That there. Oops. What? Ab day, ab day. I was thinking of getting an ab roller. Yeah, but we do so suffer. I'm not gonna say I regret getting it, but it's not been as great as I expected it to be. I don't really care about my arms, and I want to, have a really toned tummy. But it's like not enough on my tummy and brutal on my arms. 1, 2, 3. Feeling touching grass, SMH. There is like a little weird section of grass in the bricks here. But it's like very clearly cut in Unity. And like a little upsetting to me that it doesn't match the grooves of the bricks. I can't believe he got an ab roller. Okay. What have I done? 3? 4.
Are we supposed to count for you?
5. No, I'm pretty sure I'm counting. 6. What are you doing right now? I'm using the fucking ab roller. I can't have my hands go with it because I put a lot of weight on my hands on this thing. I don't want to break my index controllers. 7. What's an ab roller? 8. It is essentially just a wheel with a bar going through it. And you put your hands on the bar and you just roll forward and then roll back. You don't even have a lot of weight to put anywhere, SMH? I don't have a lot of weight. My arms are still twigs. 9. A pin ruler? Or an ab roller? Oh my god. 11. You skipped arm day. So why don't you like do push-ups or pull-ups? Because I don't wanna. I don't really care about my arms. I don't want them to like super grizzled muscular, and they wouldn't, but like I also just don't care. I want a big butt, slim tummy. Yeah. I think this is 12. 12. Hi, Kyle. Oh, okay. 13. 14. Oh my god. Morning, Leon. 16 or 6 more? Someone should slap that booty. Oi. One of these days, we're gonna have to see how you are doing. Ab roller. Because it really shouldn't affect arms at all. That is crazy to me. Because I'm like, how would it not affect the arms? It's actually a wheel with a stick in the middle. I get dizzy. The wild. What if you lost your grip? Probably dump your chin on the wheel. Well, yes. The good news is you're only falling like a foot, so it would suck, but it's not gonna like break anything. Pull-ups are more back focused, right? Are they? $16. Trying to remember all the info I got from hyper-focusing on gym stuff. Hi, Siri. I'm actually so mad about the raid yesterday. I was like, oh boy, Siri streams. Let's go to Siri. What happened? Why is it weird? You guys hear me? I learned yesterday that Siri has 3 I's in their name. I'm just dumb and illiterate. 4. 3. Yes, Siri, hi, Violet. 2 more. Well, flips and their variations are more for arms and back, yes. 2. Last one. Last one. Ah. Funny. This is what you get for trying to bully me. Bully you? I didn't try to bully you at all. I wanted to watch you stream and fall asleep to you while I was taking a nap yesterday. In fact, I would say, Siri, that you bullied me by stacking bricks on my head when I was eating a burrito in Monument. That's actual bullying.
Yeah, but it's deserved though.
What? What? Why does everybody say that?
Yolan,
That's me.
you had your overlay up while you were doing the ab roller, weren't you?
What? What do you mean my
Your
overlay?
overlay up to read chat while you were doing your ab roller, yeah?
Yeah.
I positioned myself. You didn't see it. You were rolling directly into my feet with your face. It was really funny. And I was expecting you to do it once and scold me.
Chat,
But you didn't notice it, so you were just face into my feet over and over again.
I didn't notice it at all. Oh, Cairo upskirt. Yeah, he's being problematic today, isn't he?
What the fuck do you want from me?
You did not do upskirt and up boob and all and lay across the middle. And why do you just vibe?
I am vibing.
Good job, thank you. There was no stream. For pull-ups, the wider the gap in your grip, the more back you work you do. I do not speak. Elon's just a prank, bro. Just kidding. I was making sure that you were safe. Oh, Cairo upskirt. Cairo are actually shoving feet in Elon's face. Cairo sounds fucking dead. Vibe the other way. Cairo is still sick. Why they're not at work today? Are we good to start? Good to start walking? I think so. I didn't do any video stuff yesterday. I was planning to at least plan the route for the next video, and I just didn't. Instead, God, I did a World of Warcraft dailies and shit. Hi, Haxie. Our prime example: why you don't go outside? Exactly right. Whoa, Ilmeg. It is. It's Ilmeg. Let me turn the volume off. That's what I need. Let's start walking. We've got 2 incline. This video ended up being like very, very short. This might be my least favorite zone from Shadowbringers. Not even that it's bad. It's just the 5 others are all way cooler. Peak climbing stream win? 2.5 hours. I feel that. In 2.5 hours, Kyle, we'll be doing peak with Koyo. Oh, I'm like putting you guys in the car, aren't I?
Yeah, a little bit.
There. That gives you more room. Oh boy, walking time. Yeah. I need a drink. Holy shit, Oku headlights. Yeah. No, for Shadowbringers. Ilmega I would put at the bottom. I like Amarang, but there's really not a lot going on there. It's kind of just desert with big crystal wall. Lakeland is just pink trees. Pretty, but you know, Not a... Well, I guess it's got the Crystal Tower in ruins. Oh, it does have the whale also. Calusia is cool. Raktika Greatwood. It's kind of just a big dumb forest with tall trees, but it has the Viera city. So I really like... Ooh. Tempest I can't put at top. I'm gonna put Tempest at like 2 or 3. Me need cafe, BRB. Coffee? Okay. Yesterday, did somebody say Viera? I did. The Raktika Greatwood is probably my favorite zone from this expansion. Now that I think about it though, there's not really a zone that I'm like, this is the most incredible zone, it's my favorite. But I like all of them. It's a weird, I don't want to say mid. Consistent? It's like a weird, consistently satisfactory expansion for the zones.
Satisfactory had a crossover with 14.
I wish. No, I don't wish. That'd be awful, but... Yesterday. What did we do yesterday? Oh god, yesterday we did 5 incline. 5 miles of 12 incline. It was brutal. Hi, Micaiah.
And today we're gonna do 5 miles of 12 incline. Yippee!
I'm kind of hoping not.
Yeah, we're going for the 5th day in a row. You will suffer then, boy.
No! You did such a good job, though. I can't tell if this music sounds Japanese or French. I hear the Japanese in it. But it's definitely, like, Japanese influenced. I don't know if you'd ever, like, hear this in Japan. We did our tough walk. I did not get out of VR chat until like 5 p.m. my time. I slept so fucking long in VR yesterday. We got out. We played Monster Hunter with Noodles and Cairo. We got Noodles.
I fell asleep at some point during it.
Did you? Oh yeah, you did. You know, I didn't know that you did, but like now that you say that, I'm like, I know exactly when it was. We hunted New Udra. We hunted Hirabami. We hunted Nursilla. Was Hirabami the last thing we did? I feel like we might have.
I woke up, I saw Noodles and Hirabami armor. I was like, oh my god, the last thing I helped with was New Udra, and then I passed out.
She is getting close to the 5th zone. It's been fun. It's been fun going through low rank with someone again, because I haven't, like, since Wilds came out. I'm supposed to play the new stuff with Core at some point. But shocker, she's just playing Void Stranger or roleplay every day. Oh, you know what else is it? A thing. I just tried fucking heavy bowgun. I was like, Noodles is doing low rank. It doesn't really matter what weapon I do. I can just do heavy bowgun. I kind of fucking like heavy bowgun. It's literally just everything I liked about Gunlance. And I'm like, wait. Am I becoming a heavy bowgun main? I have switched main weapons like 4 times in the last week. I still feel really confident on Gunlance. If there's a fight that's like, I need to be 100%, I need to be there. You know, there's risks of KOs. I'm on Gunlance. But Switch Axe has been a lot of fun lately. Insect Glaive was really fun on Zoshia. Now, Insect Glaive is also just kind of like that on, you know, the big bad slow moving bosses that are fucking large. Insect Glaive is just like, just go into the air and break their wings. It's a very easy, consistent way to do it. And I had a shit ton of fun playing Insect Glaive on Zoshia for that. But I would fucking hate to play Aerial Insect Glaive on something like Kongawala or like Odo Garen. Like, that would be fucking miserable. Oh,
This is
go ahead.
forewarning to anyone that's like, oh, I love Yuland, I'd love to date Yuland. Motherfucker has no loyalty. Can't pick a
Wow.
weapon in Monster Hunter. Can't pick a class in World of Warcraft. He just can't stay with any one individual for an extended period of time.
It ain't loyal at all.
This is so fucked up. I have been in 4 relationships. I feel like I've been very loyal in all of them. I feel like, if anything, I have taken the stat points of loyalty that were for, like, class loyalty,
She's trying to
And weapon
gaslight
loyalty.
us too. Shame.
and I put them all in, like, romance loyalty, and I'd be, like, loyal to a fault. Harumph. Hi, Techno. Look. We can't be unloyal to somebody in a relationship if we don't commit to any relationships, right?
That's even worse.
What do you mean?
I can't be loyal. I'm already not loyal. Why
No,
else
no, no,
does
no,
it
no.
exist?
I can't cheat on anybody if I'm not committed to anybody. Huh?
So
Huh?
so you don't even meet the minimum threshold of loyalty.
Oh my goodness. I hate it here. Yeah, I hate it
You
here.
don't even meet the minimum threshold of loyalty to start a relationship. That's fucking crazy.
When we talked about Monster Hunter during the walkie yesterday, I was like, Noodles will probably stream it, Cairo will probably stream it. And then when it actually came time, it was like, well, Noodles' computer probably isn't good enough to stream it and play it. Her computer is like running it on low settings. Cairo was just like, yeah, I don't really want to stream it because I'd just be like standing around in town for 20 minutes and then following her. And sick, so we ended up just hanging out in Cairo's Discord while playing. I tried heavy bowgun. Somebody had told me, you know, spread ammo sucks and nobody plays it. And I was like, what? That's the shotgun build. I thought a lot of people like it. And so I made a spread ammo gun. And it was hitting way fucking harder than I expected.
Didn't it just get nerfed in comparison to the Worlds, from my understanding?
It has a minimum range now.
See, I don't know. Because heavy bowgun has
But
just
the
always
thing
been
is,
something
you
I
can
don't
play
pay
spread
attention
shot,
to.
like in their face, so the range doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, it's a shotgun, so it's like, why wouldn't you be up in their face? And it's really not that scary. You've got to block as heavy bowgun. And so, like, I get my Rarity 1 gear to match Noodle's gear. I have a Rarity 1 bowgun. It has, like, level 2 spread ammo. And I go up to the monster, and I shoot 6 shots that all hit for 10 damage. And I'm like, hold on. That's just 70 damage a shot? In, like, full Rarity 1 gear? Huh? That seems like a lot. And I was playing that the whole time with Noodles. After Noodles jumped off, I made a heavy bowgun set that was, like, max rank gear. I didn't even make it, like, full offense. I made it a very comfy, like, it's playing with, Zoshia set bonus, so it constantly recovers health. I had, like, guard and guard up gems in it. A very, like, comfy, I'm not, you know, knife's edge gameplay. I'm not as at risk of dying as I would be otherwise. And I go into the little training area, and I start shooting the dummy. And it's doing, like, 35 to 45 per shot, and doing 6 shots. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's fucking massive damage. That's huge. And people are telling me, like, this fucking isn't good? It seemed crazy to me. And this is again, unlimited ammo. This is like, you don't have an amount, you don't have like 60 spread shots and then you gotta make more. You just have spread shots. And so I'm sitting there like, dude, I might be a fucking heavy bowgun main now. This seems kind of fucking dope.
Yeah.
My problem, I've always wanted to be a bowgun player. I just hate dealing with consumables. I don't know why. But like, just restocking stuff.
Loadout with all your other consumes.
Yeah, once you get like the shortcut down, you just crap that shit immediately. There's not much to it.
They have made it.
I have like 4,000 trap tools in my fucking store.
They have made it easier and easier every game. So I started in Try, right? You wanted to play bowgun. You wanted to play anything. You were going out and farming. I remember farming whetstones, right? And that shit sucked. Having to farm
Oh, I remember that.
10 different
that
ammo
did suck.
types.
Yeah, man,
was just like-
World, and World was around for like 6 years.
Well, the next game, you know, Try Ultimate or Double Cross, Generations, they would do things here and there to make it easier. World was just like, you can now buy most of this in loadouts. I don't know if loadouts were in Monster Hunter games before World, but that was the big one that was just like, this makes it way easier to keep stocked. But again, it was like, you have consumables. I don't want to like buy 10,000 fire shots now and then. So I didn't do it. I don't know if Rise did anything too much over World to make it easier. But with Wilds, it's just like, having the 3 main types be unlimited, I'm just like, it has gotten so easy to the point that I should try this again. And I did, and I liked it.
Oh shit, there's no nap today, huh?
Nope.
I might just sleep here for a little bit.
Yup. Was wondering why you're all spinning in chat? Hanging in chat? Now that I know Kairo's sick, I want to give them head pats and feed them tea with honey in it. He can't decide. Hello, Mr. Gunlance, Insect Glaive, Switch Axe, Heavy Bowgun user. You gotta include Greatsword in that, Micaiah. Indecisive bottom. That's where the rope comes in. Hi, Techno. Morning, Lynn. Getting extended eat. Hi, Micaiah or Gana. Hi, Riddle. Hi, Elin. My flat table pancake. Alright. Okay. Yeah, heavy bowgun. I need to build all the heavy bow. Well, I say that. I really just need fucking money. I'm so broke in Wilds. I hit a point where it's like, you can't make this piece of gear. You're broke. And I was like, what? Oh shit. Table? Yeah, how do you
I
feel?
have totally opposite game experiences and whatnot. It's crazy.
Yeah, you should be swimming in money. It was so easy.
As I said, I have 4,000 fucking trap tools.
I have spent a lot of money upgrading different sets. I think that's where I'm spending a lot of mine and you aren't, Cairo. I've upgraded with armor spheres like 5 different sets, and I think you've got 2. I don't know. I need to look up like, how are people making money? And see if there's a grind I can do to just make a quick million.
Kill 50 of everything.
Yeah, but I need that for armor spheres. Oh, I thought you said sell 50 of everything, not kill.
No, I said kill 50 of everything.
I thought you said
Part of the
sell
investigation, they give a shit
50
ton
of
money to
everything.
grind
I missed what you said, Hobbit.
You just want an investigation that gives a shit ton of money and grind it.
Yeah.
Like with investigations, it's really easy to grind money.
I didn't know there was investigations that like specifically give money boosts. What I did in Rise was I would go in and out of expeditions to trigger a mining upsurge in the coast. And then I would go there for like 30 minutes with a geologist set and mine up like hundreds of ore. And then you'd sell a lot of that and it'd be like it was something like 200,000 every 5 minutes, and so you just did this now and then. It's like, well, I just got another million. You clearly need to sell 50 of everything and kill 50 of everything. Yeah. There's a few things I want to kill 50 of. I think it's like Rathian. If you kill 50 of, you get the fucking princess title, and I kinda want that.
Be the pretty princess.
Exactly.
Okay. When do we get the pendant that everybody wants?
Hi, Kuro. Hi, Kumi. Hi, Lopner.
You just unblock support card?
Yeah, when's that come out?
That's on the 16th.
Oh, okay. Is the event's ending?
Hi, Kuro.
today?
Hi, Kumi.
Yep.
Hi, Hal.
I was wondering if
What was Kuro playing? I think they were playing Counter-Strike, right?
Girls
had them
playing
up.
Peak.
Admittedly, I was focusing on Noob because I followed them this morning. I doubt Kuro was playing Peak this morning. Kuro, you weren't, right?
I was literally watching him.
I didn't think Kuro had fun yesterday, and I thought they'd want like a little bit of a break. We climbed, we peaked. You went back to it that soon? Hell yeah. Well, I hope you had more fun today.
Did Kuro not have a good time? I mean, in all fairness, Kuro doesn't seem like an individual that'd be good at platformers.
They were not having fun because the people they were playing with 2 days ago, or I guess yesterday, they had the chain hook shot thing. And they were like, damn, this gap looks really tough. But there might be something tougher, so we gotta save it. And Kuro died.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, well, we got this chain hook shot, let's use it on this 10-foot gap. And they used it there, and Kuro was like, what? What? Hi, Criticaster. Thank you, Kuro. I hope you had fun today. Good job. Mwah. Back to Ilmeg. Raid my title. We can have it together, Haxie. You're not limited to one princess in a kingdom. A kingdom can have like 20 princesses. Yulins is a cute princess. Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. We climbed, we peaked. They were peaking. Hi, Kuro, peak. Hi, Lopner. I died again. I mean, the game is just designed for you to die. Note, Lopner can't survive the apocalypse. Make a hideout for them. Hi, Lopner. Hi, again. I'll chain you. I mean, cock. Excellent save, Kimmy. All I need is food and internet. True! Same. Well, no, actually less true. Now I need VR space and treadmill. Food, internet, space in a room, and a treadmill. Yeah. Those 4 things, and it's like, the Yuland is happy. I'm older, I'm first princess. Yeah, okay, that's fair. You can be the first princess, Haxie. You are looking good for someone dead. Nodders. You need a lot of space for that? Booty? Okay. Yeah, alright. 20 pillow princesses. Hi, Divana.
How many princesses? Wait, where are we getting princesses?
I have no idea what he said. Now I have to kill you and— What? Why are we killing me? You're the older princess. You, like, already have rights to the throne. Is Cairo a princess? Fucking no. Cairo's court jester.
Well, I'm like, Yulin's in Missouri, which is like down for me, so I can be the northern princess.
You gotta stop. Hi, Haxie. Chat, please pay your taxes. I want a beach day. Or is he a drama queen? No, Cairo's court jester.
Yeah, I'm the court jester.
Not even like... God. You will plot to usurp me, and I'll always be in danger. Without...
Come on, Yon, that was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I'm actually a little mad at you for it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Haxie, what could we do so that I, as the younger princess, prove I am not a threat to you? That heavy come with clown makeup, Cairo. Marry? We can't marry, we're both princesses! Or are you saying marry someone else? You're gonna marry me off to another country as like a political marriage for, you know, to establish true relationships with them? Each other? Haxie, we can't marry each other. If we're both the princess of a king... Wait, hold on. No, because at the very least we'd have the same dad. Are you saying princesses can't marry each other? Princesses can. Princesses of the same kingdom, absolutely not. Yes, sir, princess? Not if you are adopted? Oh, God. You know my mom is actually adopted. You're forgetting how the royal bloodline used to be. Not blood related. Okay, Haxie. Okay. If it means you, the senior princess, won't kill me, I'll marry you. Incest wincest. Denounce the throne. Hi, little speed freak. Yeah, denouncing the throne would also just work. But I'm gonna pretend that I didn't think about that until after marrying Haxie. Step princess. Last time I checked, y'all weren't from the same kingdom. I'm also adopted, Newports. I can imagine the anime name already, Newports High Lego. Oh, hi, Devil Gated. Incest princess, forbidden love. Hi, Kimmy. We're at 1 mile. That went really fast. Ugh. After Monster Hunter yesterday, which was a lot of fun. Noodles didn't say shit about me being Akuma. When we did Nursilla, she was like, I'm scared of spiders, kill it for me, please. And I showed up as Akuma, and she didn't say anything about me kicking it. Grumbled.
Yeah, the old man showed up, we know.
I expected the video just like, are you just Akuma from Street Fighter? Needles has been helping me? Hell yeah. After that, I went and played WoW. What I should have done... Hi, Harley. What I should have done was planned out the next walking video. Logitech, you're here, right? I have decided. You're in Burning Steps. When I do Burning Steps, I'm gonna be like, Logitech, I need you! And I'm gonna have you be in that one. Food forget gang. She's been reminding me to eat. You know, honestly, when people remind me to do things like go to sleep or eat, I get annoyed by it because I'm typically good with that stuff. I don't really need a reminder there. But I can see it absolutely working for other people. And I'm like, yeah, you know, Haxie forgets to eat. This is probably really helpful with that. You've talked about Alma so much already, it's not a surprise. Or Akuma, right. I heard that as Alma. Food forget gang. Do you have a beastly stamina now from all this walking? I have much better stamina. I'll tell you a moment recently in my life that I noticed, Speed Freak. About 3 years ago, I moved in with my parents, and I'm 205 pounds, right? I'm 5'7", overweight. The BMI says I'm obese. And my dad's like, we need to trim the trees. You're gonna help me. And at the time, I had just moved in. I was eager to, like, prove myself and be like, yep, you're gonna like having me around. So I'll do anything you tell me to. You give me a hoop and I jump through it. And so we trimmed the trees. 3 years ago, in the summer, I remember being miserable. I remember sweating. I remember like feeling like heat stroke. I remember at one point I had to like get off the roof and like sit in the shade and, you know, drink a lot of water. It would have been milk back then. I just remember like trimming the trees was like, oh God, I feel like I'm gonna die. I did it with him like 2 weeks ago. And when we're trimming the trees, I'm just standing on the roof. I've been outside for like an hour or two. I've got the sun just boiling down on me. And I'm fine. I'm like, I'm hot, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm nowhere near struggling as much as I was 3 years ago. I'm kind of just chilling here vibing, waiting for him to pass some like clippers up the ladder. Or I'm waiting on him for something. And I just had this moment of like, I did this exact task 3 years ago, and the experience is so wildly different this time because I'm just in good shape. And I was talking about this to my friend Core, and she just started laughing at me. She's just like, guys, Yulin discovers life is easier when you're in shape. Guys, Yulin discovers fitness, and I'm like, God damn it. But it was very much a moment of like, this is so much easier than it was before all the walking. My fitness is like so much better. Hi Harley. Hey Yuli, can you drink some water? In case you forgot. Yulin, remember to walk. Not forgetting if you just ignore it. Yulin jumping through hoops. Sounds super cute. Gah. I mean, the BMI do work on you. Oh, we got another Final Fantasy video. Koyo is in this one. I don't think Koyo's here today, but he is awake. Wait, was he in this one? I think he is. I think he's in Dunmoro and this one. You are hot. Core mentioned, Haley, can you drink? I'm gonna pretend I didn't forget to drink water yesterday. I get a few messages from people that are like, Yulin, don't forget your potatoes. Don't forget potato time. And I'm like, they are teasing me for potato time. It's whatever. And then I get a few messages from people. Somebody's really gonna know and feel called out here, but I want them to know I love them. I get a few messages from people when I'm up at like 2 a.m. and they're like, go to bed. You're staying up too late. Don't forget to go to sleep. And I'm like, I appreciate it. I know you mean well. I am very much a... God. Dating me must be a fucking annoying minefield. I like being told what to do. And at the same time, I don't like being told what to do. There's a lot of things where people tell me to do something, and I'm just like, I want to do this just because you told me to do the other thing. You told me to play a video game? Now I literally don't want to play this. You told me to, you know, go to bed? Now I'm staying up an extra hour. But then, like, the comfort of being told what to do. Oh, God. I get you. Water's overrated, so is food. I live on air. Told what to do, sexual. Not told what to do, not sexual. It's a little bit of that. Sometimes. There's overlap, right? There's sometimes where, like, somebody tells me what to do sexually, and I'm like, absolutely not. No. Then there's things that people tell me to do that's, you know, a non-sexual thing that's just like, yeah, thanks for thinking for me. Is Cairo right? It's Cairo, right? Yes. Oh, you're saying, who tells me to go to bed? No. No, it's not Cairo. Cairo will tell me to play Uma and to sit for our lesson. And I've been like, no, I'm not going to.
Come join us.
And since I told him, like, stop telling me, I have not played. I do want to get into Uma. I just, if I'm not procrastinating, I'm doing something else. I say that after having played 5 hours of WoW yesterday. Oh, God. I don't know what my holdup is. I don't know. That's the plan, Cat be doing the laundry. Yeah, but if you breathe air, you die. It is true. Everyone who has ever died ever did breathe air. I've still not started playing Uma. Uma. Hi, Nudes. Oh, hi, Noodles. We were just talking about you and playing Monty Honey. I'm glad Noodles has been having fun. I've been an annoying butt to the people in her lobby, where they're like, you know, they're in gear and I'm like, you have to scale down. Your sword is too good. It's rarity 3. She has a rarity 1 weapon. Fuck you. You're ruining the experience for the new player. Scale down. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Monster Hunter, I've met so many people that get into Monster Hunter, and they're like, yeah, it sucked, you know, I wanted to play with friends, and it was boring. And I'm like, did you fight the first monster with your friend, and it died in 2 minutes? And they're like, yeah. And so what happens is, you've got a new player, their friends join on them, and their friends just kill it in, like, a minute.
They're railroading it.
And they're railroading it, and it's like they're showing off. It's like they're like, dude, look how fast I could kill this thing. You could get this too once you play a lot. And it's like, that doesn't get people to play. They want to play the game now. Seeing somebody kill a monster fast when they have no scale of what a fast hunt is means fuck all. And so I'll tell these people, no caring, don't kill a monster super fast. And I've seen it happen 3 fucking times. What they will then do is go, okay, and they will switch their weapon to a hunting horn and just spam heals. But they're still in like full endgame gear. I had one guy. He's a fucking moron, but God bless him. He switches to hunting horn, kills the monster in 2 minutes because he just goes full aggro on it. And then he's like, woo, did you see that? And I'm just like, I just told you to scale down. He's like, I did, I don't use hunting horn. The world doesn't revolve around you, numbnuts. You still killed the monster in 2 minutes.
Never mind that it's still doing 1,200 a hit.
Dude, I lost it on this guy. I have since then come up with like a rule set for new players. If somebody's new to the game, let's say Noodles, they just go through the game doing whatever they want. Anybody that's a returning player, they either need to make a new character, or what I make them do most of the time is they have to scale down and match that person's gear. So let's say Noodles has rarity 1 in every piece of gear. Nobody is allowed to have anything better than rarity 1. To me, that would include the charms, but like, it gets too anal. It gets too like, I'm killing the vibe of the room by worrying about stuff like charms. So I started letting those slide. But like, let's say they upgrade their helmet to rarity 2. Now, everybody can equip 1 piece of rarity 2 armor. Doesn't have to be helm, just 1 piece of armor. Not a full set, just 1. The weapon has to match, the number of armor pieces has to match. And so, let's say somebody is like, just going through the game in rarity 1 armor, they get halfway through low rank and they haven't upgraded a single thing. Fuck it, everybody's doing that. Nobody's upgraded. You can beg them, you can be like, please upgrade, please, I'm struggling. The quick sheath stays on during sex. It incentivizes them, the new player, to learn upgrading, because now people are like complaining, skill issue. People are like, dude, let me equip new stuff, let me put it on a new weapon, and then it's like, okay, they want to upgrade to make everyone else happy. But here's the experience. If you have a new player, and they're fighting a monster, and somebody kills it in like a minute with their endgame gear, that sucks, they didn't get to play the game. If you're fighting a monster and your friend is like, just healing you with hunting horn, you're basically playing GTA with God mode on. You can't die, so you're not learning to dodge, you're not at risk of anything, it's fucking boring. Another thing I've seen people do is, they don't downscale, and they don't like support, but they just watch. And so, this one's mind-boggling. For the new player, they go into a hunt, they're like, yay, we're playing Monster Hunter together. They look over at their friend, and their friend is just standing there. Just not helping at all, just standing there looking. And the monster hits them with a fireball or something, and they get knocked over and they get right back up. And their health went down to 98%. They took no damage. And it gives you a feeling of like, I'm not playing with this person. They're just watching me. They could literally just be watching my screen in Discord or watching through Twitch. And it would actually be easier because the monster wouldn't be scaled for 2 people. That doesn't feel like you're playing with your friend. It just sucks. And I've seen people do that. You scale people down, you make them learn a new weapon, and it gives such a feeling of like we're playing together. Because like, a lot of the time, these are monsters that you haven't fought since the last time you went through low rank. And so you don't remember every move they do. And you get hit. And it's like, oh shit, I could actually die. Seeing the veteran player die is such a like relief for the new player. Because it's like, oh, okay, it's tough even for them. You know, they're actually at my level and playing with me. It feels like you're playing with your friend. It's such a weird balance. Because one, I want them scaled down, and I don't want them hard carrying. I don't even want them making the hunt too easy. Even if everybody's scaled down, you can just play too well and like things go too good. When I got Koyo into Monster Hunter, it was like 3 or 4 hunts of everybody scaled down and was doing exactly what I was telling them. But we were kind of just shitting on the monsters. Because it was 4 of us, and I think somebody was using a para weapon, the monster was just getting stunlocked and dying in 3 to 4 minutes. You want everybody to be scaled down and it to be an actual hunt. But it's really fucking annoying. It's really fucking obnoxious when people just don't want to follow the rules. And they're trying to cut little corners here and there, right? They use a weapon that's like 2 rarity higher. They use a fucking rarity 8 charm because charm doesn't count. The person equips rarity 4 armor, so they equip full rarity 4. They equip defender gear because it doesn't give any offensive stats. And it's like, hi Dore. I've dealt with people that I have to check their equipment every fucking stage and be like, dude, just stop. Just follow the fucking rules that I've laid out. And like, that can kill the vibe of the room. Me being such a stickler for the rules, but not willing to compromise because they're making the hunts too easy, is such a fucking like... I will genuinely crash out and kick those people. And I have. I've kicked close friends that were just... I don't know if they thought they were being cute. I don't know if they were like... trying to tease me. But there was somebody who was playing with Core. And they just... It was like every little like nuance to the rules they were trying to take advantage of. They, at first they didn't follow the rules at all, and they were just like, it doesn't give any offensive stats. No, you have to be able to die. You're playing with them, not watching them. Okay, they switched to defender armor. It's literally higher rarity, and you're unkillable now. Switch. Okay. They switched to like rarity 4 when Core's still in rarity 1. Switch, and like after like the 3rd or 4th time, I was like, just kick them. Just Core, you're the host you're the host of the room. Just kick him. And Core was like, are you serious? And I was like, I have literally just talked to them 3 times. And I'm doing it like outside of stream. I'm doing it like not in front of everybody. I'm like messaging them individually on Discord to not embarrass them in front of people. And like they were just pushing my buttons and trying to be... I don't know why, they were trying to just, like, maximize their strength in a fucking low-rank clear. And I was just like, Core, kick this person. And they were like, what? And I was like, they're just being difficult. They're just... They will not play by the rules. They are trying to, like, maximize their DPS in your low-rank experience. Just kick them. And Core was like, well, I told you guys to listen to Yulin. You gotta get out now. And they were like, they were all mad at me for a week. I hate that. I hate that. Ignore the 10 hours I have on it on Steam. I still not started playing Uma. Hi, nudes. Oh, ignore the stars. Not when they were spawn killed. Hi. Eating? Can't eat if you forget. Drinking water? Can't remember that guy. Breathing? I'll remind myself in a few minutes when I gasp. Good lord, Kimmy. Quick sheath stays on during sex. Skill issue. Hello, hello. The rules: he's a fairy. If I'm the player that Yulin told to scale down, I'll play only in rank 1 gear. Hi, hi, hi. But my parses? I'm eating the most unhealthy cereal ever made, Crave. It's just like... I'm not making like a 10-page essay of rules. It's really just match your weapon, match your armor, don't have a crazy charm. That's it. That's it. Eventually added don't add defender gear, or don't use defender gear. That's the whole rule set. That's like all there is. I encourage... What do charms do? Charms are like your necklace. And you can basically have any skill you want on them, and if it's like a super leveled up one, they can be very powerful. So like you could have attack 4 on a charm or something. You could have weakness exploit 2 or weakness exploit 3, which is a lot of power to have skill-wise. Except spiders, I think. Yeah, for spiders it was like, alright everybody, fucking switch to your strong loadout. I didn't switch to my strongest loadout, Noodles, I switched to Akuma. But I think you were so scared of the spider that you didn't really say anything or notice. You probably did. Are you alive and well? Hi Techno, hello Noodles. I feel confident in my rule set for new players. Because I've gotten like 4 or 5 people into Monster Hunter. And like half of them were people that tried Monster Hunter before and hated it. And I've gone to them and been like, if you do my rule set, I will make it fun for you and you'll get into the game. They're like, okay, we'll try it again. And it fucking works every time. Needs is scared of spiders, noted. Dylan forgot to ask. Are you alive and well? I'm good. I've got something going on with my waist. Something in like the left side of the back of my waist hurts like a bitch. I skipped a few of my stretches this morning because it was just like, these will hurt. I saw you do the Street Fighter Punch of Energy. Just woke up? Oh, Dore Nam. Yeah. Left ass cheek is too fat, that's why your waist is hurting. No! I called in today because I felt sick for the 2nd straight day. Cairo is on their 3rd sick day. Cairo is fucking going through it right now. I think they might be asleep right now. They might not be. Hopefully they are. They want to play Peak later. Come here. I'm just here to watch. Good job today. Have you ever watched people fuck in person, Kuro? Fantastic eye tracking. I'm looking at the pronouns. Huh. Interesting. I've learned something. Good for you. How's the not 12 incline? It's good. It's chill. I'm getting a little sweaty from 2. But like, it's not kicking my ass. And there's Yulin, they want head pats, give them head pats. Oh, they got head pats. Who is the cat girl? That's Kuroki! They raided us 30 minutes ago. Because they spoil me. Kuro has probably raided me more than anyone else. Hi, Elder. Not escaping the cat allegations. Hi, Grianne. Oh, that's them. They cute. Hi, Grianne. Throw no cat. Surprise butt sex. Not be negated or reflected, so do not even try it, bitch. The next person to speak after this card is played can be fucked in the butt by anyone in the chat. Download. Pew. Hi, non-dairy. Guro E11 NTF. Well, I don't make the rules, Ewan. Dang, what a card. Yeah. That sounds lame, you spoke. Chat, do this. Which one do you want? Which accessory do you want? I will show you the two options. You can do this one, or you can do this one. There is a third one that is not fully set up yet. Oku knows how to fix it for me, and I've been really bad. I haven't gotten his help for 4 months, but eventually this will be an option. But the leash right now, it's got a bugged world drop. You said bunny, right? The leash, it'll have a world drop that I can put under the camera back there. So on stream, it'll look like chat is walking me. That's the goal. But bunny ears it is. That sounds lame, you spoke. You heading out? Have fun, thank you again. Go take good pictures. Yeah! You wanna look down? Jesus! That is a wild fucking sticker. I'm glad those don't show up when I'm walking like this. How it feels to hear the opening of somebody that I used to know, only for it to be that fuck-ass anxiety song. Masturbation rocks. Okay. Always Moogle Pom Pom for me. Real. Taking my Yuli out for walks so he doesn't eat the house. Sounds like you spoke. It sounds like I did, Gana. Sounds like that's exactly what I did. I saved the print. As soon as I had it in my hands, I was like, yeah, we're just gonna save this. There's a skull in that fire. Do you see it, Oku? In the, like, fire clouds. So if you're looking at it, if you look just to the right of the cat and then up, there's a smoke cloud that has, like, it looks like it has 2 eye sockets. Yeah. There's also one at the very bottom right that looks like it maybe could also be a skull, but not as much as that first one. We'll enjoy your butt sex, I guess. Good lord. We're 2 miles. Oh, we're in Guild Wars also. Come on, Ewan. Time for socializing. Wah. The Dredge Haunt Cliffs. This scene cannot be skipped. The Moogle fucking chugging. I know Guild War 2 maps so well. I kind of know them, Dory. I don't know any of the new zones. I knew Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire pretty decently. I wanted to record in those zones, Dory, but God, it sucks recording in Guild Wars 2. God, their whole fucking dynamic event system means that you'll be walking along the roads and then you'll be attacked by a dragon is just like, miserable for recording. But we did get all the classic zones. By the end, by the level 60 zones, or the level 80 zones, it was fucking miserable, but we did get them all. I had help from my friend Full Metal for like 4 of them. Hi. Did you plan a Pete collab and then go play solo to practice for the collab for your first time? Okay.
No, I wanted to practice for the next time I do a collab.
Okay.
And I ended up winning the game, so...
Wait, was that your first time playing?
Technically the third, if we don't count the 30 minutes that I played with Wolfie.
Okay. It's a media? It is. I see 4 beans, head pat every bean. You always tell me to, Techno. But I can only head pat the people that come in range of me. They deserve head pats? I agree. I'm not in a position to head pat them. I'm stuck on the treadmill. You need a sticky sling hand? Just one of those fucking like thwip and then it sticks to their forehead. We're at 2.2 miles. Yeah? I saw a video yesterday. It is a former UFC fighter. And he's at the gym. And this guy is like, there's a video of you kind of getting angry and like trashing a door. You kind of just start punching this door and rip it to shreds. Was that, were you on steroids at that point? Had you started taking steroids at that point? And the guy gets offended at the question. He's like, what? I never did steroids. I've never done steroids in my life. No, I wasn't on steroids for that. And the guy's like, well, you said you were taking testosterone. He's like, yeah, I was taking testosterone. And the guy interviewing him looks directly at the camera and goes, well, testosterone is steroids. And the UFC fighter's like, no, they're different. They're different molecules. That's what I was told. They're different molecules. I've never taken steroids. And the guy's like, I don't know how to tell you this, dude. That's steroids. And the UFC fighter is just like, just his eyes are going huge, and he's just like, the realization that he was on steroids, because I guess he prided himself as like not taking stuff like that. And his trainer told him it's not steroids, it's testosterone. He walks away going like, I don't believe you. I didn't take steroids. I took testosterone. And it's like, oh no. It was my face when I learned that I'm not natty. Dude, that's literally what he said. It's so just like watching somebody's dreams die a little bit. Watching somebody like just die a little inside with an audience. I've seen the same thing that was a lot more humorous with Patrick Stewart. When he went on a show, and I don't remember how it came up. I think it was him saying like, I'm an idiot. Sometimes I'm the stupidest person in the room. And the person interviewing was like, well, what's an example of you feeling really stupid? And he's like, my whole life, I thought I was uncircumcised. But I was at a doctor, and my wife went with me. She's in the room. And the doctor goes, all right, sir, are you circumcised? And I said no, and my wife said yes. And I looked at her and I was like, what? What do you mean? I'm not circumcised. And she's like, are you serious, dude? You're absolutely circumcised. And Patrick Stewart, the fucking Star Trek guy, he's sitting there going, what? No, surely I'm not. And the doctor's like, well, we can find out real easy. Yes, sir, you are in fact circumcised. He's like 60 years old for this conversation, by the way. He's like not in his 20s or anything. He's just been going his whole life thinking he's circumcised or uncircumcised. And he's just like, what the fuck? But I thought, huh? Apparently, he had gotten it in his head that if you're circumcised, you lose a lot of nerve endings. And because of this, you like don't feel it during sex. And so he was just like, yeah, so I clearly feel it during sex, so clearly I'm not circumcised. That's not how it works. You lose a lot of nerve endings from circumcision. Sex still feels great for them. And so just that moment of like, wait, what? Huh? I am? Or a fishing rod. That's Brutal who was telling him. Do you think you could get them to take estrogen? If you told them the same thing, I think it would need to come with results. I think with the testosterone, he was getting very clear results from it. So he's like, yay, it works. This isn't steroids, right? No, sir. You can feel good about taking this. And he's like, yay. But if you gave him if you gave him estrogen or T blockers, and it started like hampering muscle growth, they'd be like, yo, dude, what the fuck? I told my friend's mom that he has like half circumcised at best. She was like, how do you know that? And I said, what do you think we're doing upstairs, Lori? Playing dominoes? Holy Leon. That's wild. I don't know, circumcision for me has just always been a thing that, like, I know what it is. It's very easy for me to see what it is. I know that I am. I don't know, like, to me, being confused on what you are is, like, crazy to me. Now, if somebody has, like, half a sleeve, I could see that being like, what the fuck? What happened here? We didn't actually feel around, but I liked fucking with Lori. Have I ever had a friend's mom that I just fucking messed with? No, I was kind of a kiss ass that like everybody's parents loved me. I think the most I ever offended a friend's mom was she was a germaphobe. I didn't know this, but she very much had OCD and would like clean the bathrooms for 5 hours some days. Yeah, I bet you do, kiss ass. There was a day where they had moved away to Colorado. I went to visit. I'm like 20. And we have a snack. We have some chips. And they have provided a napkin. But what I did was, you know, with all this like salt and stuff on my fingertips, just no, lick my fingers. And then just wipe it on my jeans. And I think she saw me differently from that. She definitely saw me do that and like almost had a heart attack. And she was like, Euland, did you just wipe your hand on your jeans? And I was like, yeah. And my friend's just like, you should just wash your hands, dude. And I was like, I kind of got that the vibe was off. I kind of got that like something has happened and people are upset right now. I'm just gonna say yes and do it. So I was like, okay. Wash my hands, use soap. And I think they still didn't tell me. Like, even my friend wasn't like, you know, we left the room and went to go play video games, and he wasn't like, dude, you gotta know this. Because I think he was very embarrassed by it. Hi, Srag. Thank you for the follow. I went home and I was like, yeah, it was a really fun trip, Mom. There was this one weird moment. My mom was like, oh, she's OCD. She's a germaphobe. And I was like, what? I guess that makes sense. She's like, you didn't know? And I was like, no. Nobody told me this. And they were just weird. Lamau. The amount of chiefs and cooks I've seen not wash hands after using the bathrooms. Chefs and cooks? Ugh. I should change my name for real. I do see it and I'm like, Sarag. That's a very interesting name. R after S is a little hard to pronounce. What would you think of? What are like some of your options you're considering? If you even have thought that far. Media joining people, I know. Media walks with us now and then. She's got her little fucking sexy hip sway that everybody's like, Yulin, get off screen, she's better than you. Yulin. And it's like, okay, yeah, alright. My name is Spencer. Well, you're definitely not getting that on Twitch. I guarantee you there's a lot of Spencer. I guess you could get like Spencer0409. I personally don't like putting my real name online. My name is very, very common. My last name is also very common. And I've always been like I really like unique things. So like, I just don't like my name because it's so boring in my eyes. Did you wash your hand to the base of your shoulder? No. Media is so fucking graceful. I know she is. Yulin, is your real name Tanner? No. I would look like that too. If I had room for stuff? Hell yeah. Your name isn't Yulin. They'll never guess my name. If I win the lottery and just have infinite, like, money, I don't even think I'd go through the process of changing my name. I don't know, I wouldn't care. Same here, boring first name. Wait, your name isn't Yulin. Gotta be John. I like it when people call me Yuland or Yuli.
House or something.
Say that again?
White boy name on it's probably like Josh Stonehouse or something. It's like white boy name on white boy name.
Yulin last name is Bob. What you recommend? Well, I can't really give a good recommendation because I'm fucking dog water when it comes to coming up with names. There's people that like, they're able to make a phonetic sound that just sounds good for a name, but they're not like taking it from somewhere. I can't do that. I have stolen every single name I have ever used. Hi, Scriggles, from somewhere on the internet. So like, the very first name I used in video games was on World of Warcraft, and I used the name Darun. This is from the random button. When I transferred that character, it became Murakumo, which was supposedly the father of Inuyasha in the third movie. They kind of just didn't use that at all, and his name ended up being something else. But in the third movie for Inuyasha, they're like, the third sword, the Fang of Murakumo. And I was like, Murakumo, that's it, that's the name. I went by that for many years. Funny story. The guild I raided with for like a year, there was a girl in there that could not pronounce Murakumo. So she called me Mike. Fucking weeb, I know. I then, on my Horde Warrior, which I hit the random button and got the name Mauran, my guild leader was named Saja, S-A-J-A. So when I transferred servers and I made a Blood Elf Hunter, I took the name Saja. Rated as that for a while. When I switched to Paladin, I took the name Rosario from the anime Rosario plus Vampire. After that, I played a Death Knight named Noxidium, which I stole from somebody's OC on DeviantArt. After Noxidium, I transferred, and the person who was on DeviantArt found out and was telling me they were gonna copyright strike me. Only two A's. S-A-J-A. There's many Sajas on Dairy, and the one I knew was just some girl playing an undead warrior on the Drakthul server. Can't believe you stole someone's OC. Dude, she was pissed. I wanted to distance myself from her, so I was playing Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of a New World, and there was a character named Tenebrae there. So I took the Tene, and I kept the Bium from Noxidium, And so I went by Tenebrium for a little bit. Then I transferred to Blackhand, and at this point I'd become an alcoholic, and I had like 10 characters. And I was like, I'm gonna make it so that everybody knows the character's mine no matter what character I'm on. So I'm gonna put Nox at the beginning, because everybody still called me Nox. And I'm gonna add Diablo 2 runes at the end. So there was Noxco, Noxzod, Noxith, names like that. Okay, the dude I knew only ever went by that name. After Wrath of the Lich King, there was Cataclysm. I used the name Sayo, which, oh god, for Sayo, I was like, I need to come up with a name that hasn't been used before. Nobody's seen it before. It'll be just mine. So I'm gonna go find the most obscure fucking thing possible. I opened up Google Maps. I went to Japan. I zoomed in on the Shikoku Islands, and I found a town called Seiyo. Seiyo. And I was like, perfect. Nobody's gonna know what this fucking is. Fucking weeb. I know! You already said it. I used the name Seiyo for like 4 months, and then I stopped playing that warrior. After that warrior... God, this one's bad. I started playing a warlock. And warlocks, because they're the evil class, and I was starting to get way into Pokemon, I looked at Pokemon, and I really liked the Pokemon Banette, and so I took its Japanese name, Juppeta. Juppeta. And everybody was like, you're like Pinocchio, little Geppetto, it's little Geppetto, and I was like, alright, I hate this name instantly. When I changed from, that character was originally an orc, it changed to a blood elf. I changed the name to Nikopol. Nikopol. This is because Gurren Lagann was out, and I really liked the song Nikopol, which is Viral's theme. I fucking love that song. But immediately, my guild ruined this name again for me. They were like, Nikopol, my little Russian, Nikopol. And I was like, I fucking hate you guys. After Kata, I don't remember what names I used in Star Wars. Coming back from Mists of Pandaria, I just took Pokemon names. I played a rogue named Nargacuga. I had a Corsola. I had a Lilligant. I had Whimsicott. The main one I played... Oh, I said Pokemon, but I literally just also used a Monster Hunter monster. I played a rogue named Nargacuga for like a year. Going into... leaving WoW, I went to play Ragnarok and then Rift with my ex. And we made characters on a new server. We were both into Vocaloid. He made a mage named Miku. I made a warrior named Gumi. And I went by that for like 3 years. After that, coming back to WoW for like Warlords of Draenor. No, it wouldn't have been 3 years because it was WoD to... Hang on. Came back for WoD. I was going by Gumi. Did we just play for the end of MoP to WoD? Maybe we did. I don't know. It would have been like 1 or 2 years. We reconnected with my old guild that called me Nox. My ex is calling me Gumi. Bunch of confusion in the guild. My character at the time was called like Yue. Y-U-E. I think it was Yue Yari? Or Yue Noroi? I don't know. I did the same thing where it's like, all of my names start with Yue. And then I put a word at the end, which, again, weeb shit. Japanese word. So like, Yue Noroi was curse. Yue Yari was spear. At some point I started using the name Crocodile because Pokemon. And one of my friends told me, same guild that ruined all the other names, by the way. We're like, I looked up the Pokemon Crocodile because you talk about it now and then. That dude's head looks like a dick. Cool, don't want to use the Crocodile name anymore. I think I was playing through Tales of Zestiria at the time. The worst Tales game. But there's a character in it named Edna, who's my favorite character from all Tales games. And she's a spirit that has like the name Edna, but she also has like her spirit name, her ancient name, which was Hefson Yuland. So I changed my Twitch name to Yuland back then. Sasko? That's Srag, right? Hi again, Sasko. It's me again. And so I went by Yuland, and this was like 2018, 2019? Maybe 2017. I just started going by Yuland in Twitch, and that's stuck. This is the longest I've ever stuck with a name. James Tanner, my balls. Making me unable to move at all. Hey, chat, Halen. That butt looking good as ever. Scriggles, I took pictures. I took pictures of a swimsuit that I cannot show on Twitch. You'd have to go to the blue Twitch to see. Well, no, you could just message me if you want to see it. I'm not gonna make anybody go look at, something that could show real pictures of me if you just want to see VR chat pictures. But there's a off Twitch swimsuit, Scriggles, that shows a lot more. But think I may know your name. Scriggles, hey, nom. Oh, I have one. Hold on. Darude Sandstorm. Fuck yeah. Fucking weeb. Serum Sandstorm. Wait, Saja. Can't believe you stole someone's OC. Okay, that dude I knew only ever went by that name. Fuck yeah, D2 my goat. I stole my name, and then I've used it for like 15 years at this point. Oh, fucking weeb. Hello, Tenebrium. Oh, you went to a rabbit hole? Just to make the Latin words tenebres? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of names that that are based on Latin words. Like, I remember going by Noxidium, and 10 years later discovering Nox's Night, and I was like, oh, that's edgy and lame. BPPP, not even lands is safe from this boy's plagiarism. Heck, you wouldn't ruin a name, would you? I went not on purpose anyway, happy accidents. Is we even edgy? Hello, people, it's me again. Going by Yuland? Okay, alright. I like Yuland too much for that to ruin it. Just think of it as them vetting through all your name choices till you got to Yuland. The music? I just made Sasko because what the hell? Yuland is best name because I can slap Lind on every possible word. I can see real Buttland. You could see real Buttland there. So real. Did I really call you a weeb twice in 5 minutes? Wow. Uh-huh. Scriggles. I need a drink. We're at 3 miles. We're going fast today. Buckland? I have heard that one before, yep. Yes, because he consistently uses Japanese names. Dude, I was such a fucking weeb techno. I started learning Japanese just because I thought anime was cool. No, like, awareness of the culture. No, like, Japanese friends or connections.
Those people.
Just like, anime is cool, I want to learn it. I want to learn anime speak. And I got a bunch of CD learning discs, and I started, and then I got a job that summer, and it killed my time, and I was like, I'm not doing 2 things at once. And I have not picked it back up since. And since then, I've become a lot less attracted by Japan as a country. I still think it's incredible and amazing. But, there's a lot more European countries that I'd prefer to, like, be in or associated with. You could see more than just butts on Blue Twitch. He calls me weird, so he deserves it. Oh, I absolutely call you weird techno. But that's not about me. That's when we're talking about you. Waiting for someone to ruin Yuland? Ew, no, Weeblin. We're going through so many bad spots for some reason. Japanisms. Not doing 2 things at once, and you want to be in a harem? Exactly, Gana. Because if I'm in a harem, I get a lot more free time. If I'm like the top of the harem and there's a bunch of people in my harem, you have to entertain like 5 people. That's exhausting. But if you're in a harem, it's easy. You get breaks all the time. You gotta like give them special attention once a week, if that. Dude, being part of a harem sounds easy. Coffee time. Hi, Meowster. But Euland is already in my harem? Oh no. I just want to have a Japanese land. If Japan had some visa that was like, come live here, you can rent out this house for super cheap. We just like need more people here, like paying bills. And it was like, all I had to do was pay for the flight and like travel expenses. I'd do it. I'd fucking do it. If it made my rent go down, hell yeah. But he does call you master, so it makes sense. Matthew's wave. Actually, speaking of rent, I got really good news. I was complaining about it to Farisa yesterday. I was in a call with her. Her girlfriend wasn't in the call, but her girlfriend was like in the room behind her. Farisa and I are talking, and like rent came up and me talking about like, you know, looking at other places. And she's like, what? How much do you make on Twitch? I was like, this much. And she's like, you're not losing your healthcare. And I'm sitting there like, I thought everybody was losing their healthcare. And she's like, the lowest bracket is not losing their healthcare. If you make less than $12,000 a year, nothing should be happening to it. It's the second and third brackets of Medicaid that are losing their healthcare. And so if you were making like 12 to 30 or 30 to 55, then you lose Medicaid. And it was like, oh, well shit, nothing might be changing at all then. I actually did get a letter yesterday that was like, you've been renewed for healthcare, so you're still part of it, you're still in our network. And I was just like, great, we'll see how long that lasts with the big bill. But I think I'm just not losing my healthcare now. So all this talk about moving and going somewhere doesn't mean anything. And it was all for nothing. Although it was nice to entertain the thought of like, what would it be like living with non-dairy? What would it be like living with Oni and Eto? I could still see myself doing one of those just for fun. Just because it'd be nice. Hello Matthews, how are you? Pat. That bitch Yulin didn't wash my pants. Time to teach him a lesson. Hi Matthews. Okay, nice. Risu's okay, great. We aren't losing your healthcare yet. Give it some more time, Medicaid will be totally dead. We'll see. At the stage it's at now, I should be keeping it. Hi, Yasu. America turning socialist? God, it's so funny. Well, no, it's not funny at all, but it's crazy how, like, Americans fucking love socialist policies until you call them socialist. I don't remember who it was that said that recently, but I was like, God, that really is fucking
I
true.
hate it so much.
Dude, it's...
Like, across the board, it's something like 76, 77% that people support socialist policies. But then you go into, like, the voting booths and the news, and you have, like, Fox News, like, this is socialism, blah, 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 and it just drops.
Yeah.
We're still suffering McCarthyism, like, 60 years later.
It's, yippee. Red Scare propaganda, lasting effects. Yeah. Yeah. The conversation I've had with a lot of people is they're like, I hate socialism, and it's like, okay, why? Can you give me an example of, you know, socialism being really bad? And they're like, I don't like the idea of working a job and working hard and a big fat chunk of my paycheck going to the bum that doesn't do any work at all. It's like, that's a great argument against capitalism. We're talking about socialism right now. Can you give me an example? Cuba! I always hear the, I don't want...
No, Cuba's actually pretty well off.
Cuba's... My understanding is that they're not that bad. And, like, didn't we destabilize the fuck out of them? Didn't it, like...
Destabilize the fuck out of them, they have one of the best education rates in the world. They didn't work that well. I had a better example would be Venezuela, but Venezuela's still pretty capitalist.
No, the one I always hear is, I don't want to work in a chunk of my paycheck to go to some bum who didn't do anything. And it's like, right, so how is that not capitalism with a guy who owns capital, like owns the capital, does no work, but gets the biggest paycheck for all the work that was done? Like, what you just described is one-for-one capitalism. But they have the risk. Well, no. When you have 300 restaurants, there's
They
no
don't even
risk
have
in
the
making a 301st. There is no risk. I made a profile picture? Okay. Oh, I can't see it because I'm in streamer mode. I was gonna try and look at it and I just can't. We fucking embargoed them, wonder why they have problems. I have had that come up with a... I think it was with my dad. He was like, name a socialist country that was successful. And I was like, name a socialist country we didn't fuck with and destabilize. And he was like, okay.
Several in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sweden and Finland, they're all socialist countries. And we didn't fuck with them. Look how well they're doing.
Actually, I knew they had a lot of socialist policies. I didn't know they were like fully socialist though.
Not fully socialist, but they're a dem stock, which may as well be socialist in comparison to us.
Okay. Only red scare I need is fireworks. Gonna social into my Yulin. Can you give me an example, Q? Have day off for the blurb day. Doing okay. Yippee. I don't like paying taxes. Ugh. I've always looked at taxes as like the most patriotic thing you can do. And people look at me like I'm fucking crazy when I say that. Hi, Ribbo. And I'm like, okay, well, taxes ideally go to systems that take care of people. What is your definition of patriotism? Wearing a flag t-shirt and hot dogs? How does that fucking help people?
This thing that's against flag code.
Yeah, technically it fucking is. Dog, the main argument for this whole thing being pushed is 29 to 35-year-olds sitting in their parents' basement playing video games or living off of Medicaid. Like what? You can literally just say anything these days and no one will think twice about it. Ayoku. This is the second best instant coffee I've had. What's the best? Fuck them taxes. Ribbo, pay your taxes. It'd be really funny if like Ribbo just paid taxes. Around here, taxes actually mean something. You heading out?
I'm going to say hi to a friend and check on him and stuff, and then I'm going to take a bath because Wolfie wants a bath.
Hell yeah. Have fun. Thank you for joining. Good job today. Man, I forgot to pay taxes for weeks, I think. Unironically, Starbucks Instant? Fine. Pretty clean. Just tax everything over 1 billion. I do support that. 100% tax over 1 billion. You don't fucking need billions for anything. I'm not trusting you for coffee recommendations. Imagine paying taxes, Peggy's. Oh, see, I'm drinking instant because I'm not cracking into the good coffee. We're at 3.5. Oh, but you know what? We don't have incline. We don't stop at 5 today. So we actually need a video after this. We do have a somewhat cutoff. You know, we have peak today. And so we can't go over too long. We can't have like an 8 or 9 mile day. Bye bye media, God bless you and thank you for blessing us. Starbucks versus like Folgers. Instant like go ahead Hobbit. Which one tastes less of burnt garbage?
I do this in voice. Fuck it, it's Folgers. Anything's better than Folgers. Fucking suck. The only thing that's really good from Folgers is Columbia, and even then it's like it has some flavor that's not just burnt cardboard.
You guys know me.
That's an argument. The argument is that your bar is in the dirt.
It's all shit. It's instant. My argument is made. Also yelling, what's up, Gana? I feel like not wanting to pay any taxes is selfish. Use the roads, use the systems, pay your share for them. Schools need to be funded so I don't have to deal with free roaming kids. After 7 hours, I can now play Horse Girl? Hell yeah. I can understand people's frustration with taxes. Because, like, here in America, we have incredibly high taxes.
Death with that shit's shit.
We have some of the highest tax rates. Hi, Dore. At the same time, we have, like, very little return on our taxes. You know, there's countries that pay as much as us in taxes, and they have, like, free healthcare, free education, a whole bunch of benefits. And then we're sitting here, like, giving the bare minimum back to the citizens while charging crazy high amounts for taxes. And it's like, that shit sucks. That's lame. So I can understand people being like, I fucking hate taxes in that situation. But I do think you benefit from the stuff. You should not be against paying taxes. Everybody's better off for everybody chipping in. Local Dwarf Angry, I'm not drinking Death Wish. Problem I have with taxes, I get taxed more than the 1%. Yeah. Hi, Icy Fire. Go over our holidays.
The problem with taxes is when you get taxed for things that go to private industry.
What mic are you
Like
on?
you get taxed for a new baseball stadium. I don't know what mic I'm on. I might be on the wrong one.
You sound on the wrong mic or very far away.
He's probably at work.
I think he works from home.
No, he
I do not work
drives a
from home.
forklift and drives beer around.
Oh. Then I'm wrong. But you sounded much better right then.
No, the problem I have with taxes is when things go to private industries, like,
Yeah.
you know, oh, we're going to build a new baseball stadium. Here's $1 billion in taxes. But by the way, you don't get to use it for free. Here's, you know, if you want to enjoy the baseball stadium, here's a $180 ticket you got to pay for.
Yeah. I agree with that. Holidays. Wednesday the 9th. Call the Horizon Day. Fashion Day. Martyrdom of the the BAB? The BAB? National Don't Put All Your Eggs in One Omelet Day. National No Bra Day. We have a fucking winner. National Sugar Cookie Day. I don't care if you like No Bra Day. Fucking Sugar Cookie Day? Those are the best cookies!
You would have taste buds. No.
I love sugar cookies. I had a DM from Core, and I sent her a picture of two girls pushing their foreheads together, and there's text that says lesbians saying goodbye after the end of their 60-hour first date. She's like, what the fuck? That's me. Oh, Minecraft. This is gonna be loud. This was the last Minecraft video we did. Oh fuck, we love Aria math. Well, I don't want to play taxes here on this island. Is the road is fucked and they don't want to fix them? Icy hug. Yeah, taxes going to bonds is fucked up. And the poor should not have to pay any at all. In the past, in the States, we had a tax bracket that was, you know, below the poverty line. If you make less than $12,000 a year, they don't tax you. That changed in 2017, when Trump pushed a tax bill then. And it made it so that there was like delayed changes over 7 years. And last year was when that took full effect, and that like bracket protection for the poorest is gone. Sneaky little thing Trump likes to do, where he will push a law that takes effect for the next guy that is in office. So everybody's blaming Biden for it, but it's like, well, this is a bill from 7 years ago. While in the state, Eland, I'm so tempted to get my tongue pierced. Be mute for like 2 to 3 weeks. The dick sucker piercing? Let's go, I love giving cavities sugar cookies. Just fucking brush after. That's fucked up. Should be going to good stuff, yeah. No bra over sugar cookies? Yulin coming from me? You can't eat no bra, though? Self-fidget item? This might be loud. This is a little loud. Where is it? Here. I'm gonna go down just a bit. Okay. Are you wearing your bra today, Elon? I don't have any. Self-fidget item. Oh fuck, we love Aria Math. Also fair. Seen people play with them a lot. The rich should pay for their own bombs. You love sugar cookies because this is the only thing you can taste. Blah. I think sugar cookies is mostly a texture thing for me. I really like how they just melt in your mouth. Elend, I got a headache. Can you kiss me on the lips to heal me? On the lips? On the lips, bro? Bro, that's gay. I'll kiss your forehead. Mwah. Kyun magic headache go away spell.
I'm gonna throw up.
My tracking is off. This is me pushing my wrists together. Which one is off? My left is off. Of course it's the left. It's all fabric and basically a bikini top. Oh, I know a little Amazon one you could wear. Oh, for what? The bra? I have the one bikini top. Then I have like the one or two outfits that kind of are like it, but the micro bikini top, that one's like, oh, I like wearing this. You can eat what inside though? Daddy doesn't know. I'm healed from Yulin's Kawaii Desune QQ Domeri. Kya. I can give you something that melts in your mouth. Okay, buddy. Yeah, the bra, by the way. 3-pack for like 15. Bikini not equal bra. I know. Clip that size, Gana. I'm not entirely sure if we get to 5 miles from just this video. It should. We're at 3.9. It's at 5, so it's got 26 more minutes to go. That should be good. Actually, that might be just short. We're gonna call it there anyway, even if it's 4.9 or 4.8, because we've got repo. Or not repo, we've got peak. We'll be done with this video. What sort of size? Yeah, no, she just said size, Gana, and so I'm like, is she asking a question there? I need a drink. Multitasking this guy. Throne time, Yuli? Okay. Alright, go and fucking suggest it on Throne. I saw that I had some suggestions there. We'll be going through those soon. Not tomorrow. Probably Friday. Quits for a week and then comes back and only does 5-mile days. God damn it. We do 5 miles if we have to end early, like for peak, or if we have big incline. We've been extremely consistent, damn it. We're at 4 miles. Yay. When was the last time you did more than 5? I think we had a day last week where we did like 8 or 9. Actually, I think we got back from the trip. We got back from Arkansas and we had like 3 days that were all like 7 miles plus. Can't even do 5 miles SMH my scrotum. Why would you say SMH your scrotum? Why would you say that? That's fucking weird, Techno. Actually, that does sound right. Because funny? It's a little funny. It's more fucking weird. It's not weird. It's very weird. Nobody just goes up and says my scrotum to people. Unless you think that person is weird. Hi, Keo. What did I see? I saw a Reddit post that was like, it was an Am I the Asshole post. And this guy was like, guys, am I the asshole because I keep asking everybody if they've got, if they're circumcised? It was something that's like, just weird like that. It was like, just asking a way too personal, like, kind of like, gross sexual question. It's like, am I the asshole because I ask everybody this? It was like, fucking yes, dude. What? Kinda weird. Oh, wow. I'm crying myself to sleep. It's man health. Rouge the Duck, really, Elin? What? I liked it. Hi, how goes walk? I see you broke the 12-degree incline streak. Oh, finally, Keo. In the past 5 days, 4 of them were max incline. And like, today we have peak with my friend Koyo. And so there's gonna be like a 15-man lobby of us playing peak. I did not want to have to like shower and need a nap before that. No, it's not bad, it's just really stereotyping yourself that much. It's not stereotyping me. Yeah, Elin, did you lose your dick armor? That one guy, maybe? IG. Don't say it like that. Say like what? It makes it hard to bully. I also clip Yuland healing. I saw Riddle. Check out this clip. Yuland streaming VR chat. What did you title it? Instead of like magic spell, right? Healing spell? Good lord. I didn't even put that much oomph into it. I didn't want another drink. Okay. What's the story I have for you guys? So Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know how recent this was, but Henry Cavill was in an interview with somebody. And they were like, what games have you been playing? And he's like, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I really like it. They should make a movie about this. And apparently Henry Cavill is nothing formalized yet. But considering a live-action Red Dead Redemption 2 movie. I know a few people that would be extremely interested in that. And then when I looked at the comments, a lot of people were like, hi, Ty. They were like, that sounds good, but it's long. It would need to be a TV series. That would be better. But a movie would still be neat. Stupid, sexy Henry Cavill. So this one time at band camp. I never went to band camp. I did go to Bible camp. A lot. If there's any game that should be live action, Red Dead 2 would be it. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Red Dead 2 would be like one of the easiest things to make a live action movie with, because you wouldn't need CGI, you wouldn't need like just a bunch of shit to add in. It's like they could literally just, it's real stuff, not fucking Borderlands. And horses, they wouldn't need yeah, it just, you know, expenses wise. Gold ship cameo. Went to band camp around the era of American Pie and Jesus Christ. I heard that shit so much. That sounds incredibly annoying. So every year for middle school and high school, so 7 years, I went to Bible camp / school retreat. And it was, I mean, it was okay. At the time for us, it was just, you know, playing out in the woods and camping for a week. It wasn't like intense or anything. It was in like little cabins in the campground. It was fun. It was a lot of fun back then. I look back at it now, and I'm like, oh, there was weird shit going on. There was a lot of like, what the fuck, huh? But I don't remember a lot of the weird stuff. I don't remember a lot of the church sermons we did. I remember there was a... There was a lot of, you know, we'd talk about church sermons, then people would go do it. And then I remember a lot of the, like, silly activities. I remember one day we went to a volleyball court, and we turned the lights off. And they gave us lifesavers, and they were like, chomp on these with your mouths open. Because we'd see, like, sparks coming out of our mouth, and we were like, whoa, that's so fucking cool! That's what I remember from church camp. Gold ship cameo, it's Tall Grand, she's a cat. That's a 5th bean. I think I've seen that bean before. You should have, Brienne. They've been here very consistently. 4.3. I'm hungry. Oh, the lifesaver candy effect? Yeah! What was another thing? I remember we did a day of water polo. We all went to the pool and we're playing water polo there. I remember one of my friends, he took his shirt off. And he had this big fucking, like, bulbous thing on his back. It wasn't like a pimple, but it was like brown. It almost looked like not a birthmark, but like, you know when you've just got like a body freckle? But it was like, came off his skin and had stuff in it. It was like, what the fuck is that? I wanted somebody to poke it and drain it.
It's cancer.
I hope not. I just remember thinking, like, how do you just have that on your back? I forgot what it's called, the scientific name. I just think of the tweet that's like, my daughter is gay, I'm sending her to nun school, because no daughter of mine is going to miss out on the greatest lesbian opportunity ever. It's a pretty fucking good one, Leon. Oh, it's another baby. Stage 1 Voldemort. Good lord. I remember just being up with my friends a lot. And so one of the things that I very correlate, or I guess mentally correlate to band camp, church camp. I said everything wrong. Back at these church camps, you know, they would have us with a chaperone, and it'd be like 7 boys, 1 adult. And it'd be like 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. The chaperone would be like, all right, lights out, everybody go to sleep. You gotta wake up early tomorrow, so actually go to bed, boys. And we'd be like, yeah, okay. We'd wait 10 or 20 minutes. And somebody would go, hey guys, are you awake? Yeah. And we'd all just stay up talking for like hours. We'd stay up talking till like 3 a.m. sometimes. And we'd do this every night. And I very much equate that feeling of like hanging out with friends, basically it being a slumber party and just, you know, bonding. I think of that when, you know, I do these walks and then we have nap time afterwards, and it's just like, anybody who wants to be there, just hanging out, talking, and eventually falling asleep together. It very much brings me back to that time, which, you know, was a very happy time in my life. What else do I remember? I remember one of the boys fucked up their hand because we were doing tug of war and this idiot wrapped it around his hand. even though the chaperones and camp counselors were like, do not wrap your hand. Do not wrap your hand. Do not wrap the rope around your hand. And he still did, and it cut into his hand super bad. Are you a happy Ewan currently? I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. Going to elementary school, I was pretty happy then. Going to middle school, I was happy but starting to get angsty. Going to high school, I was happy but I thought I was unhappy. Going to college, I was unhappy but I thought I was happy. Going to college the second time, I started like being more concerned. I was very anxious. I would say I was happy, but I was very anxious. I started like thinking about, what is my life after this? When I graduate, what the fuck's gonna happen? Going to work, working at Tech Systems for 4 years, was a slope. It started really happy, and by the end of 4 years, it was very unhappy and bitter. And then I had a year between streaming and working that was probably the most unhappy I've ever been. That was a lot of like, what the fuck is the point of life? Why am I angry all the time? Why am I bitter all the time? Why am I just... Do I even want to be here? And I never got close to like committing suicide or anything. Never even close. But I remember thinking about it, and I was just very angry. Kind of like people, more so at the system. Then I started streaming and it was just like 180'd. I don't think I've ever been happier than I am now. Yippee, how God intended to sleep, not stay out all night talking, fuck yeah. We had to be quiet at night at summer camp, so we'd pass notes, comics to each other across the bunks somehow. Euland is happy confirmed. Can we see the temple yet? We cannot see the temple. No, God, 3 years ago? The year where I moved back in with parents but wasn't streaming yet, was so anxious and like, what's gonna happen with my life? What am I doing? I'll never get something as good of a job as I had, and I didn't even like that job. The industry has crashed, so I'm making like fraction of the money I was before. And like the people that I would expect to be supportive of me and be like, no man, there's no problems with this, just, you know, figure it out, take your time, were very much rushing me. It was very much like, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Gotta get a job soon, dude. Come on, dude. You can't just, you know, this isn't a vacation. And it was like, just going through that was like, oh God, I wanted to just sleep. I would wake up and it'd be like, I don't want to do today. I want to go back to not being here. And then I was getting kicked out. I had that big fight with my parents. They agreed with a lot of the things I said and said, we're going to give you another year. Try streaming. Try it out. And it has been better than I ever expected. It has been better than they ever expected. So now I'm happy. They're happy. And everybody's just like, yippee! I've been very lacking in passion and motivation for most things in my life. I've always just been like, I want to play games, I want to spend time with friends. And so, for my parents, they've been like, dude, he doesn't like care about anything other than just free time. Oh God. And them seeing me like stream every day and lose 70 pounds. They were like, holy shit, he cares about something. Holy shit, he's putting effort in. And so they were really happy with that. He's just like me, for real, for real. Seeing me lose 70 pounds, and then also when I was like, hey, so someone else got a treadmill. And they're like, what? So they're streaming like you? They stole your thing? I was like, no. They just, you know, they also got a treadmill to lose weight because they liked my idea, and they're just also doing it too. They don't even stream. They're just they're on a treadmill. So, like, you inspired somebody to get a treadmill? Yeah, I guess so. And that to them was like, holy shit, our son has a positive effect on the world. We love this, we love this, we love this. I'm glad you started streaming too, to be honest. There are things I would have done differently. There are people I would have interacted with differently for sure. But, yeah. Happiest I've ever been in life. Like that goblin? Definitely that goblin. I would have tried introducing myself to them way sooner. I'd have been like, Gobbo, you're so fucking cool. I would have liked to have followed you in like your first 50 so I could be like, you see that big goblin that's famous? I was one of their first follows. Be one of those annoying people. You streaming added a very positive constant in my life. Hell yeah, I know I'm the best. Yeah, Dore? No, there's certain people that, and this is a hindsight 2020, right? This is like, how the fuck could you ever predict this? There's people that I would not have gotten as close to. I mean, Lynn gave me a sort of sleep schedule, so good job on that. I would have liked to have come up with this idea sooner. I think it would have been great if I had started doing the walking stuff and gotten the treadmill earlier. If I had gotten in 2020, when I like first moved out, I guess I moved out in 2019. If I had gotten the treadmill then and had that in my VR space and streamed, I mean, I just would have done it sooner. Oh, well, hang on. So, okay, if I had been streaming that early, I would have gotten the COVID boom, and I'd probably be much bigger now. But that means I wouldn't have met some of you. It also would have been very hard to actually do a 9 to 5 and stream every day. And do the, keep walking videos up. Oh. Fuck it, I'm happy with how things went down. I wouldn't change it at all. Hi, Shion. Prebby Ewan. Is that Prebby or Pretty? I need a drink. We're at 4.75. Got a fourth of a mile left. Pretty? Thank you. Preggy? If you want to see it, you know how to make that happen. What's the story I have for you guys? This is a real short, dumb story. A surgeon had his prescription pad stolen. So the thing he writes prescriptions on, it was stolen. And the next day a pharmacy calls him. And they're like, hello, doctor. We'd just like to verify with you about a very suspicious looking subscription we just got from your office. And he's like, well, I just had my prescription pad stolen, so I have a feeling this is gonna be good. But yeah, go ahead, read it out. And the pharmacy goes, well, we have a prescription for morphine, not morphine, M-O-F-I-N-E, morphine, 1 pound, 1 pound of morphine, to go. 5 words, morphine, 1 pound, to go. And he's like, yeah, that's not me. Loud, incorrect buzzer. Would rather see it IRL, wink, wink. Well, you're not gonna see it in VR chat, because I don't have a fucking pregnant dog. You want to see art of that? You can go draw it or commission it yourself. I give full consent for art stuff. Hi Needles Cutie, loud incorrect buzzer, lol. Loud incorrect buzzer. Can you imagine how much 1 pound of morphine would be? Or the cost even? Dude. Moping 1 pound to go. That's not what I mean. Well, that's what I meant. I get what you're saying. You'd flirt with me and like make me pregnant. Haha. It's fine. It's a dumb comment. Gannett, we are flirting in different directions. Noodles is an amazing cutie nerd. I know. We're playing Monster Hunter yesterday, and that was fun. She was trying all the weapons. She got to Hammer, and she's like, I like Hammer. We're at 4.86. I do like Hammer. I'm very excited for Maru to stream again. I want to push you onto him and be like, Teacher Hammer! I can nail the monsters. I don't know if Maru has done Logi and Steregios yet. I have not touched the new update for Wilds. It's good. The 2 monsters are brutal. Especially on Tempered. Steregios is just so constant. He's just like... You have to dodge 5 attacks in a row to fight him, and it's like, bro, chill. Logi's a bit easier, but his attacks feel more unavoidable until you obviously know how to avoid them. Like, he has this hip check, where he just like slams his whole body into you. But he does it 2 times. He does the 1, and then he does the 2nd. You have to dodge to the left, because his head is the pivot. So he'll get down, he'll get on his side, and he'll slam his entire body with his left side into you. If you dodge to your left, he just goes to your right. He completely misses. But then he will do a second where he slams with his right side, and that's going to get where you just moved to. So now you have to dodge right to not get hit. It's very much like you have to know. Dodge left, then dodge right. Don't just dodge back. You will get hit. Maru would love to teach you Hammer. Yeah, Maru is just a natural teacher. They enjoy teaching people. We're at 4 miles. 0.94. I have not played Hammer much. I probably would like it. I hate going for weak spots. For me, just let me shoot anything. That's what made me get into Gunlance was shelling just does full damage no matter where you hit the monster, so I don't need to worry about targeting weak points. Hammer's the exact opposite. Hammer's like, you need to be hitting the head, or they're real squishy bits. And if you're not, your damage fall off is massive. Can Maru teach my mom to love me? Global. That's actually a little hurtful. Just because I won't let you in, and I keep you, at arm's length with a 10-foot pole, doesn't mean I don't love you. I love you very much, Global. I really appreciate you. I'm just nodding you
through the window while you eat dinner.
Yeah, just I'm not letting you in the house. You've got rabies.
Getting rained on and everything. Like, yeah, they're safe distance. They're fine.
Sounds like hate. I don't know what just happened with the treadmill. It just like stopped making noise into like a big clunk and like slowed down for half a second. And now it's silent as fuck. And I'm like, that's concerning. Oh, there it goes. Now it's gritty again. Hi, Freya. That's not love, that's tolerance. It is love. Oh, now it's squeaking. Noise solved. 5 miles. It says 5.014. That is just barely in time. In 1. Hide. Oh yeah, I can bring this back. Ugh. Where am I to the camera? There. Ugh. Yeah, this is something they would do in Rise. Early combos just to fuck with you from instantly using Wirebug. Dash to get out of any danger. Hmm. Kimara, teach my mom to love me. I'm starting to rub off on my dad. It's starting to rub off on my dad. Sounds like hate, gas. That's not love. That's talking so high level. Oh, hi Freya. Noise salt. Miss Frey. Hi. Squeaking is a belt promulant. My techno lucky. Gotta regrease it. It's been regreased many, many times. I think it's more of a motor problem. I think it's like an internal motor problem. You guys wait there. I'm going to change. Something I can hide behind? Apparently hide in the bushes. I can kind of hide behind this here. Ugh. No, I just want to bully Euland. Okay. Too much grease. Just go into the house, lol. But Dore, I like it when you guys can kind of see me, but like not fully. You know, kind of like that teasing. You know, when she was contemplating, my familial affection is a hate crime. What do you mean? Hi, mommy. X blush hug. I want to hug Euland. On VR chat. How to do that? God, I'm fucking. Tease the Euland? What the? Annoy. Oh. Shoes. You were there? She said it on stream, it made me laugh. I'll admit, Global, I was not fully there. I was listening, but I was mostly watching something else. Oh, because I'm hiding it, I can unhide it, and you guys can see that when I'm bringing that up. Crop top again? Yeah, it's because we have redeemed bunny ears. I'm like, I really shouldn't be taking those off because someone redeemed. I'm usually not on VR chat unless it's Friday. Blessed. Anchor, local, in, Gen 3. Think there's a good enough bench over here? Oh, the music's loud in the house. Where's the seat? One kind of works? Is there a different one upstairs? I think we did this one. That's a weird one. I like this outfit. I like it. I like the actual outfit. The pieces need to be updated. I don't like the shirt. That's on me to fix. I've committed to too many things. Oku has given up on trying to like make time for me. Oh, I'm so bad. We'll just be here. Just be on this couch. Ugh. Wow. I agree, but I'm not telling you to do anything because apparently you don't like that. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it feels good to be off my. In one. Flying. What time is it? 11:40. Okay. Ah. Bring this here. Bring this here. Here in PJs? What? I have donut? Hell yeah. Feeling such a cutie. Thank you, Freya. Let's go. Guess I should move closer a little. Yeah, we're not going to like a different world. This one's actually like it works for both the chatting section and the walking. So no reason to move anywhere. Agreeing. Benoit ears on the comfy outfit. It's what I want to do eventually is have like a stream version of each outfit that has well, I was gonna say the toggles for each one, but I don't want them to be like accessory toggles. I want them to be more outfit toggles. So I want the bunny ears to be with the bunny outfit. I thought you sound like that to keep your underwear covered, but it turns out you just sit cutely. What do you mean? The time of ascension draws near. This walking outfit. I'm in my walking outfit right now. The PJs. So there's the first version of the PJs which does not have the bunny, and then I think there's the second version that does. But that's the super scuffed one that I only switch to the scuff PJs when I want to take my shirt off. Because the shirt is stuck in T-pose. But that PJ's outfit has the better tramp stamp and the nipple volume. Shorts are new though? Heck, nope. The shorts are not new. In fact, Noodles, these are the oldest shorts I have. These are the shorts that came with Kuronasu. And when I first got this avatar, I would walk in the OG Kuronasu outfit. But I had the pink hair. I had the updated hair. Fine, I take back my good job. I'm just saying. Eventually we walked in that for like 10 days, and then we got the whole outfit, and we've been using that one for a while. The shorts, I have had them the whole time, but I since I got the PJs, I've been enjoying not using the shorts in like this when I'm in the comfy part. I've been enjoying switching to the PJ, so I don't use these anywhere near as much. But yeah, I've just taken the vest off. I took the pants off, switched the pants to the old like Kuronasu shorts, took the shoes off, took the bra off. Yeah, comfy outfit. Really not. Heck, apparently they just come with the base, and you won't accept this compliment. The better tramp stamp. So we have 3 different tramp stamps. The first one is the Dream Shelter logo for our standard walking outfit. That's the one we have now. It looks like a heart. It's kind of reddish. People call it a dancer icon. People call it Kingdom Hearts. Yada yada. The second tramp stamp is the back there staring menacingly. The second tramp stamp is the Water Tribe logo for our beach outfit. The third tramp stamp is on the PJs, and it's a really cute purple star and a moon. I can't really show that one off on stream. Maybe I could take a picture of it and post it in neat stuff, just so you guys could see it. But I literally I can't switch to PJs to show it because it's not on the PJs avatar. It is on the Scuff PJs avatar. That's like way more lewd and risky than the first PJs avatar. So I'd have to take a picture myself for you guys. Oh, so you're saying the elastic on these shorts is worn out? Maybe. Java. Elon, would you ever be open to the idea of a goblin? Kyle. I feel like I've talked about this while you're here, but maybe it's just been like crazy that you haven't been here when I've talked about it. When I was first thinking of an OC for stream, the 3 things I considered were just standard basic ass femboy with pink hair, what we went with, a Gyaru femboy, so basically this but Gyarufied, and then I've kind of settled on eventually that'll be an outfit, and a goblin. I was very heavily considering being like a femboy goblin. The reason I didn't go with that was because commissions and avatar work would have been much harder to do. A lot easier to just do a standard femboy, just a standard human shape, than like adjusting for goblin shape. Especially with outfits, it would have been like much harder to get outfits for. And so I was like, while the goblin is a fun idea, no, I'm not gonna do that. One doesn't just simply goblin. I was very close to being a goblin OC. I was extremely close to it. And the only reason I didn't was because I was like, this is going to make it more effort. And I'm already stupid with like doing my own avatar stuff. And I feel like trying to get commissions and like making it harder for them by adding, you know, something like goblin. So it's, you know, shrink everything down, refit it, yada, yada. I feel like I was just like, this is going to make life just that much more difficult. We're not going goblin. We're not going to do that. But if I were to do an avatar doodle, use a goblin, would you want to see it? As I was just talking about 5 or 10 minutes ago, Kyle, if you want to make anything, I will be happy to like see. Like I will never say you cannot make this with my OC. Don't you dare. It's if you want to make it, go right ahead. You are absolutely free to do an avatar doodle or just like art or a model. Like I, not only would I be like, yeah, of course you can, but also I'd just be like, I would thank you for it because that's, you know, to me, that's a gift. In Love Standard, 5 or 10 minutes ago, I was downstairs talking with my parents about money stuff. I see 2 goblins now. It's something I've said a few times, Kyle. I'm very much a firm believer that like art is creation magic. If you can draw, if you can make 3D models, if you can create something to that capacity, it is essentially creation magic. And you have the skills to create whatever the fuck you want. If somebody's like, you don't have permission to draw my OC, it's my OC, you can't draw that. It's like, well, they learned creation magic. They can literally do whatever they want, and you know, you can't stop them. It can be distasteful, right? If somebody was like, Euland, I'm gonna draw you getting beheaded. It's like, okay, that's a little extreme. That's a little like, what the fuck? If I had somebody in the community that was like, I'm gonna draw, like every week, I'm gonna draw Euland getting murdered. I'm gonna draw Euland brutally dying in some way every single week. I'd probably block them. I'd probably be like, dude, I really just don't want to see this. This is like, you know, I don't really want to see myself dead. But at the same time, it's like, it's their creation magic. It's their skill that they put the effort and time in mastering. If they want to see that, you know, I don't think I have any right to tell them to stop it. It's weird. It's like, don't you have like better fucking things to do with your energy? 1, why me? 2, like, try to be positive. Fuck, dude. But like, I would never tell them to stop. Not gonna lie, I've not heard about the Goblin 2. Still Euland's name, Steel. I'm gonna draw Euland every day getting brutally railed. He's gonna work on them train tracks all day in the hot sun. Okay. You'd be drawing the worst stick figures ever of Euland with massive bobs and penis. Okay. Again, creation magic. Even if that might be like low tier creation magic. Yeah, you can. I really enjoy what you're going for, Oku, with the like inch by inch until it's just barely there. Good lord. Good lord.
I'm going to bang on this map, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
What? Why would I ever stop you? I literally want you to bang on this map.
And I will. Actually, because you told me to, I won't.
I didn't tell you to. I'm just saying I want you to, you know, fucking bang here. Like, I'd be happy for it. Have you never been here before?
I actually haven't. I've never been here.
It
It's
was
really comfy though.
it was in the most recent Space Jam. It was when they had their, you know, sustainability Space Jam. And the whole theme of this one is that it's like a space station with the different rings up there.
Can you get up to the rings?
I don't think so. Can I? Having trouble showing you guys. Okay, there you can see one. So like, it's a space colony, and that up there is like just a ring that goes all the way around, and you can kind of see it, but that's like those are city lights. This is like we're on it, and then as it goes up, and it's spinning, and the centrifugal force is what simulates gravity on the space station. There is multiple of these rings because it turns out that when you spin something like that in space, it whips around 180 degrees in like a 50th of a second and would kill everybody on it and rip itself apart. So, anchor default. This will be the easiest. Like if we go up here, right up the menu, you've got our little house here with the pool. We're at that area there. That just goes into like the ring that's going there, and because we're spinning with it, we don't see it spinning. There are, however, 2 other rings that are spinning at different speeds, and there's like a whole explanation somewhere in the map that's like you need these rings spinning at different speeds and whatnot so that it stabilizes it and it doesn't like do this big flip around thing. If you've ever seen the GIF of, or I guess the video of like astronauts with a little, it's like a little fidget toy, and they just spin it in space, and it'll be like, and then it'll just flip around, and it'll like spin for 3 seconds, flip around, spin for 3 seconds, flip around. They learned that if they made a space colony with like just one ring, like that, it would just rip itself apart. So this whole map is based on that concept. Yeah, it has different skyboxes. What about Halo?
Yeah.
I am sorry to tell you this. It would probably rip itself apart. Maybe. I don't know. Halo might be so big that it's just that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's one of those things like I don't have a fucking clue.
I'm gonna Google that right now.
The rings also have a localized gravity.
Yeah, at that point it'd be so big that they like, how much do they need to spin? He's sneaking out of the classroom. Fear B drawing the worst stick figures. Have you seen the memes I've made of him? The headlights, no, but I want to now. They're in the Discord. Also, I'm going to add Euland cosplay to my to-do list. What the? It has different skyboxes you can change to. There are 6 skyboxes. I think I changed it to one of them. I think I changed it to like a starry sky that's moving, so it's like we're fucking cruising through the solar system. There's one that's like a black hole that you could just like, oh, we're about to get fucking eaten by the black hole. Yippee. Halo. Looks like a Gundam side colony. Kind of, yeah. Posted them on his Discord. Stealing outfit and hair. But it's the body of my cat girl. Good lord, Speen. I was thinking about it, to be honest. Wait, you're telling me Halo lied to me. This explains that Earth is flat. Motherfucker, my joke. No, my ring world fantasy. The gyroscope. Joking that Earth is a rock. Just imagine recreating the one couch meme picture. But Yulen's on the couch and there's 5 different people in wildly different Yulen cosplay behind him. How did we go from Yulen cosplay to me getting fucking railed on the couch. How did we get to there? That not against it. Well, why would they be in Yulin cosplay? I don't know. It would just be better if they were just not in Yulin cosplay, and if there was like, you know, their standard avatars or whatever. What am I
I
talking
could
about?
cosplay Yulin.
I don't want you to cosplay me. I actually don't want that to happen, because I know your
I'm gonna
sense of
take it as a
humor.
challenge.
You would like show up, pink hair, very basic looking outfit, and then you'd like just start fucking crying, and I'm like, okay, dude, I get it. And then you just like, and then you walk in place, and then you lay down on the ground, like you're just gonna lay down, not even planking, just laying on the ground, go, and you're like, I'm doing it. I'm doing the Yulin cosplay. And I'm just gonna be like, God damn it, Oku. That's exactly how that goes.
God. You have like foresight or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, I do. I do have foresight with this situation. God damn it. Eland auto self-cess. Eland, did I ever tell you the gaudy ass earrings I got at the museum? No, you didn't. Damn, do it. Listen, I'm just excited for Peak, okay? I am also excited for Peak. He's gonna go live in 4 minutes, but then he's gonna stall for an hour.
That's like an hour of hugging each other in the airport lobby.
Yeah, it actually is. Better to have foresight than a for other thing. The only thing I can think of, Kyle, is foreskin, and I don't think it'd be that bad.
Would you trade your foreskin for foresight?
Yes. Yes, I think foresight would be
That's
fucking
crazy.
awesome. Well, so here's the thing, Oku. I don't have foresight. So, like, I don't know what it's like with it and without it. I've only got the one frame of reference, right? But, like, what level of foresight is it? Is it, like, foresight with lotto numbers? That's the first thing I'm gonna try. And, like, dude, having the fucking, like, I want to say streamer compound. Like, I don't want to say streamer. I want to say, like, having the Yulin compound that's, like, I can just, like, shower my friends in money. Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome. If I got, like, a big lotto thing, it's not even limited. I just have foresight, right? It's not even like I wish to win the lottery. It's like, I wish to win the lottery whenever the fuck I want. That's like damn near infinite money.
No, Yulin, you know, with your luck, it would be like you have the foresight to see the lotto numbers and which ticket it is, and then you go in to buy the ticket, but then somebody like gets in front of you in line, and you just like don't have the power to sort of like tell them to like, hey, you cut me. You're like, never
Well,
mind. And then they win.
Well, there's lotteries where it's like you pick the numbers, right? On no matter what ticket it is, you're just like you put in the numbers, and like the foresight to see the numbers there. That would be like, it doesn't matter what ticket I buy. I just like, oh, I see the winning numbers, right? Right?
I guess. But then the government would identify you as like an anomaly. Like, how did this pink-haired femboy like know the numbers like immediately?
You know, I have
That's
thought of
crazy.
that,
It's
where
like
it's
going for
like,
study.
if you get the chance to go back in time, and it's like, oh, just invest everything in Bitcoin, or like go back with the winning lottery numbers. You know, there's probably people that have like, if you're going back in time, there's other people that can go back in time. What if there's like a time police, and they're like, oh, somebody's gone back and, you know, dropped a bunch of money in Bitcoin, take them in. And it's like, oh, fuck. How does that work? You'd have to like
time police.
You'd literally have to like go back in time, not pick a lottery. You'd have to like invest in stocks, but like throw them off by investing in a lot of bad stocks. And even then, it's like they might just look at you and be like, "We can see that it's different, idiot. This does nothing." I'd
The
still
punishment for your time crime is 3 years of unlubed anal.
Unlubed?
Yeah.
Holy, that's rough. I mean, I'd do it, but that's rough. I'd still go for it. If I was like scared of the time police and whatnot going back in time, I'd still fucking try to make it happen. Cause like shit, if it works, if the time police aren't there and I can just, you know, have millions of dollars and like shower my friends in, you know, Nice stuff.
You could also plead ignorance. Like, I didn't know there were time laws. Nobody told me this.
Yeah.
Chicken parm isn't vegan?
I didn't take steroids. I was just on testosterone. It's a different molecule. The guy, his eyes are just wide. He's like, was I on steroids? Oh no. Oh.
Fentanyl is an illegal substance?
Dude, fucking
Come on.
every time I'm watching Eto, we fucking quote Josh Johnson with the like, yeah, I'm on meth, but like, it's not crystal meth. It's not the bad one. It's just regular meth. Have you seen that sketch?
No, I have not.
It was him at a bus stop, and he was like, you know, things are bad when like somebody that's in the really bad stuff is trying to be the voice of reason. I heard two people at a bus stop, and they were talking about meth, and one of them was like, yeah, I'm on meth right now, but it's not crystal meth. It's just regular meth. And the other meth head was like, no, dude, that's not how it works. It's all meth. Like, there's not a good type of meth. There's not meth light. It's all meth. It's all bad for you.
That reminds me of this other sketch. I don't know if I've shown you already. It was like the sketch of like they're in these two people are being accused of, I guess it's like money laundering or like felony or something like that. Like they're stealing money. And they're like communicating back and forth. And like the court is going over their like text messages back and forth when they were committing the crime. And it's just like their coworkers are also like part of the jury, or just like there. And as they're going over the text messages, they're like, oh, the code is blah 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 blah. By the way, did you see like whatever his name's like hat today? Yeah, he keeps wearing that stupid hat.
Okay.
And you just see him in the
I know.
court. He's just there with his hat.
I watched this exact sketch with Eto and Oni when I was visiting, and it's like, dude, what is that thing? It's so bad. And he's like, come on, man. It's so fucking funny.
The fucking dice in his pocket.
And then he stood up and he was like, and then he took the hat off and then he put it back on, and I'm making a stand with his hat. What is this idiot doing? And he's just like, come on.
Just reading it word for word.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. SNL has a sketch like that with the guy who's he's accused of like murdering somebody, but for his alibi, his lawyer is like he couldn't have been, you know, at the murder because he was sending too many text messages that we have GPS location tracking for as at home. Clearly, my client was alone at home, and these text messages prove it. He sent to one of his coworkers, Jessica, you up? You down to fuck? I'm horny right now, and I'm looking to get some. And then after this, he sent a text message to Alicia from that he knows from, you know, this sports thing. You up? I'm horny right now. And the guy leans forward and he's just like, hello, I'd like to confess to the murder. And he's like, but you didn't murder them. And they go over like 26 women that he's just like, you up? And he's just, and the judge is just like, casting a wide net there, aren't we? It's so fucking funny. It's like a peak SNL sketch when it's like, you know, SNL, they've been around a long time. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. This one was fucking awesome.
Oh, I love all the Key and Peele sketches.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Those too.
Welcome back, Cairo.
Thank
Oh
you.
god, the one that's what was it?
Chat, did he arrest me while I was sleeping?
No, we let you sleep. You looked comfy and with your head on Oku's thighs. God, what is the one where it's like his girlfriend keeps asking him stuff and he keeps sweating more and more? I don't remember what the premise of that one is.
Yeah, it's porn because the browser history was gone.
Oh, was it the browser history? Okay. Oh, were you looking at gay
She's
porn?
like, it's weird.
It's
Weird every time I leave. The browser history disappears when I get back. He's like, oh, it had an update. And then eventually she's like, It's fine. Many men jack off the porn as long as it's not that sick, twisted shit. And he starts sweating.
You should sweat.
Horses?
Dude,
Even worse than horses?
I always watch the one where it's like the UFC preview where they're like going to like fight,
Mm-hmm.
and they're giving each of the fighters like the pre-fight interviews is like, oh, I'm gonna bury this guy, and then it like cuts to the other guy who's just this like religious fanatic. He's like, when you feel my hands touch your heart, you will know pain and your family will suffer. And it just cuts back to the other guy, and he's like, he's just say, he's gonna take my heart. I don't know if I feel.
I don't know if
comfortable
I've
with it.
seen this one.
Oh no!
Please
I
send
gotta
it to me.
this one to you.
Please send it to me. My favorite Key and Peele sketch of all time. It's Power Falcons. I fucking love the all right, Falcon, fall into Falcon formation. Blue Falcon, yellow Falcon, purple Falcon, black Falcon. Let's go. I'm actually the Green Falcon. We can talk about our Falcon colors later, Black Falcon. For now, get into Falcon formation. Okay, it's just that, you know, I'm the Green Falcon. I'm not the Black Falcon. And they just like keep going over it. Would it be racist if I called Yellow Falcon the Red Falcon? Whoa, dude, whoa. This is bullshit. Black Falcon out. Green Falcon. Damn it, Green Falcon. I fucking love that one so much. I'm way behind on chat. Talking nerd stuff and railing Yulin Heavens. Listen, I'm just excited for Peak today. Better have Foresight than the 4 other thing. So Cairo thought it was going to be fabric ones, and it's full die-cast minis, and the remove before flight tags? Oh, the earrings thing? Like the VTuber fabric keychain accessories? Yes, that's cool though. Foresight, but it only helps prevent things that would be mildly inconvenient. What if the power of Foresight was only to see where your foreskin was at all times? Please, no. Would be amazing because I don't think he has one. Invest in Google. Yeah, but it's somewhere, right? It's been broken down and absorbed back into nature. I hope. Invest in Google. Yeah, but it's somewhere, right? Yulin will give back shots to SCPs. Fitting punishment. Time Police and Princess of Persia he called Haka. Was that a SP versus the World reference? If it was not intentional. Nipple on. The raccoon has gone live as of 2 minutes ago. Ragoon, Lamau, Morning Cairo. The glove is small, huh? I just noticed Marine. Cosplay Goblin in the back. Yeah, Sweats. Horse Girls. Hi, Dory. Amazing Goblin. Mod code has been posted, by the way, Yulin. Yes. Hello. We aren't meant to be jacking it to horses. Yeah, they've edited that as Space Marines. It's so good. One I went back to recently was the airplane turbulence one. That one's a good one. That one's... I don't really like this one sketch, but God, YouTube thinks I fucking love it. The terrorist...
Sorry.
Okay. The terrorist freedom fighters on the plane, with the guy getting on the plane, and the two just fucking freaks looking at him being like, hello, comrade. I see that you are in the combat seat. I hope you are ready to wax them scones. And it's like, I fucking hate these personas. I fucking hate these two so much. Yeah, the crazy pre-flight skit. Oh no, Lamo. Either that or it was used for a skin graft. Reminds me of a joke. Makai, you know what you did? About a doctor that saved the foreskins of everyone and then took it to a leather item maker. Jesus, Terry's getting froggy. I hate that one so much. Imagine if a crazy doctor is using your foreskin as art somewhere in someone's rich house. Another Keen Spiel. Oh, Office homophobe. I think Office homophobe is so fucking good with just 3 to 5 minutes of just like uncomfortable conversation between these two, and then just this guy comes up, kisses the guy, and is like, good to meet you. No, it's not. Oh, I might just be a asshole. It's so fucking funny as a payoff. YouTube, thank you, Artemis. That's probably real. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I freaked out. I had an SSR flip on my free daily pull in Uma.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got Nishino Flower Oku.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one, isn't it?
I don't know. And Oku's locked
I think
in.
Oku's dead. Locked in.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't seen that sketch, and he's like, I gotta find it now. Cairo just got a good pull.
I got an SSR flip. I got Nishino Flower.
With the card?
Yeah. That's a good
Sorry
one,
to hear
isn't
that.
it?
No,
What?
no. That's probably real YouTube cares. Cairo got a good account. Do you get to keep the horses you pull after they do their cure? I would assume so. Tried to get twin turbo today and spent all my carrots.
we glue them.
Oh no. Pity sucks in this game. The pity is not the best of all gacha games, but is better than any Hoyoverse game. So
That's not saying much.
hey, if Hoyoverse is the standard because that's the big popular ones, then if you're better than that, you've got good pity. Or I mean, glue is
I
glue.
wish Nikkei was a standard. I like pity in that game.
God, I'm just thinking of like Key and Peele sketches now. Racist Zombies is a good one. That one is fucking classic.
I still haven't watched that one movie, or probably any of their movie productions.
I haven't either, because I just don't. But he got a lot of awards for it, right?
Yeah. For that one like alien one, still haven't seen that one.
Hey, Fran. I imagine gluing horses probably doesn't mean connecting two horses with glue. No, it means they didn't win their races, so you sent them to the glue factory to turn them into glue. The one where one of them is a guy that just replies like awkward to anything the other says. Oh God, I know I've seen it, Makai, but I'm like remembering the main joke of that one.
Oh, it's the Nazi house one.
Oh, yeah. And Peel are so fucking funny. The alien skit was also good, Elon. Dude, I know exactly. Okay, the aliens can disguise as anybody. We have to be on guard. And the guy comes up. Whoa, you guys! I'm so glad I found other people. These aliens are so scary. Please take me with you. They just shoot him in the fucking head. Like, dude, how did you know? Dude, come on. Southerner, Confederate flag, bullet, and he's happy to see us? Yeah, good point. The one guy comes up. You two there. Here's the keys to my car. It's a Lexus. Don't scuff the paint. They're like, okay, he's real, but fuck this guy. I love the one that's like the promo of a bunch of basketball players with increasingly ridiculous names. You're thinking of the East Bowl, West Bowl one with football players, the college football players. And it's just like more and more ridiculous names. And then it shows one white guy at the end, Dan Smith, Utah University. I've watched so many people react to that one. And it's so fucking funny. I love that skit, the kicker, LOL. Dude, it's wild. Ingle McCringleberry and stuff like that. The player formerly known as Mouse Cop. Those two sketches are really good. Slap ass is also, fucking slap ass. Dude, Key Peele just like all their shit is good. Tacteratrix, Michigan State University. Okay. I could literally talk about Key and Peele forever. What were my stories? Today? We had the story that Cairo sent us. TSA will no longer require you to remove your shoes at the airport. I'm guessing the logic for this is, the scans just make it unnecessary. I've always read that like TSA itself is kind of just theater, that it doesn't actually work that effectively.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like a grocery store, how they have the greeters. They're not there to greet you. They're there to be like first preventative measure against theft. Just having a greeter there like reduces theft by like 80% or something like that.
Mm.
I believe it is.
I've actually never seen a greeter at a grocery.
Really?
It's because you live in a nice fucking area, Yulin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have them at the local Walmart for like, 2 decades now.
Let's funnel.
Yulin
everyone.
accidentally flexing again.
Look. I don't have money. My parents have money, and my parents have me
You
in
have
their
money
basement.
by proxy.
I can absolutely agree. I have money by proxy. I have access to the cars. I'm not paying for cars. I live on a lake. I'm not paying I live on rent. 100%.
Yeah, you don't need a water bill.
Technically, our water is really cheap because of the lake here. I do actually pay my water. I pay $400 a month in rent, and that's basically for electricity and water. Car insurance. Hi, Zvi. Let's funnel everyone into one small area. Very safe and effective. They're at the stores over here, Yeleno. Really? They're completely different. We talked about the anime turkey. The bowling girls go back to feudal Japan to save the world. We played Monhun with Noodles. We got up to Hirabami, and I fucking love Heavy Bowgun now. Here's one. Stardew Valley has officially become...
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, this is a good one.
Stardew Valley has officially become like the highest ranked game on Steam. It is like the highest ranked game ever on Steam. Pretty fucking fair. It's had, constant updates. It's solid. Most people don't like it. The most it gets is, if you're playing Stardew Valley, you're playing with your girlfriend. But like anybody who actually doesn't goes to play is like, this is just fun. I certainly like it. It's definitely one of those games that if I get into it, I lose 3 weeks of my life because I just love it that much. Top game on Steam now. Yippee! Video of UFC fighter discovering he was on steroids. He thought testosterone wasn't steroids. Plastic surgeon gets his CX pad stolen. Pharmacy calls about suspicious script. Morphine 1 pound to go. Henry Cavill started playing Red Dead 2, and he's like, this would look great as a movie. So everyone's like, oh shit, he's gonna make a Red Dead movie. And then we fucked up the raid yesterday. Yesterday we saw Siri Wolf live, and we were like, oh, let's raid Siri Wolf. And I spelled their name wrong, so the raid just went to fucking nowhere, and I was like, damn
Oh
it.
my goodness.
We just showed up and I was like, what's happening? I don't see their stream because they weren't live. And it was just like, why does it look like this? And I don't see the raid going through in Siri's chat, but in my OBS, I see the raid went through. What's happened? I can't play Stardew, I'm single. That doesn't stop you from playing Stardew. So for me, I was gonna play Stardew with Koyo, Leafeons, Winter, Zuvi, and Fausto. And I was like, everybody here has played Stardew Valley before, but I've never played it. And I'm going to get frustrated if I don't know all the systems and what they're doing. So I'm going to go play it for like, maybe 10, 20 hours solo. The first 3 days of me playing it, I probably got like 20 DMs from people. They were like, oh shit, Yulin got a girlfriend. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And they're just like, you're playing Stardew Valley. If you're playing Stardew Valley, you must have a girlfriend, right? Nobody just plays it solo. And I'm like, no, I'm just playing it solo. And they were like, oh, you're a fucking loser, dude. And I was like, man, fuck you. This game is fun. I got so many DMs of that exact conversation to the point that they were like, you got a girlfriend. And I was like, go fuck yourself. And they were like, oh. I was like, I know it's coming. You're going to say I got a girlfriend because I'm playing Stardew. It's not how it works. Get the fuck out of here. I'd ask if you ever go sit your feet in the water, but I know better. Maybe once. Maybe I was like down there once back when we first moved out here and I put my feet in the water. But no. I go on the boat like once a year for the 4th of July. The music stopped.
Music stops.
I'm going to put this here. I go refresh the playlist. Where is the video player? Is it in here? Oh. Found it on the video player. This work? It does. The video for this map is 3 hours and 20 minutes long. So when that goes away, it's just gone.
You know, you reminded me. Arslan Ash, like the big Tekken player, got banned recently. You heard about that?
It's too stupid.
No, I haven't heard about this at all, actually. What happened?
He got banned from participating in future. I think it's just all future Tekken tournaments, or I don't know if there was like a.
It's for a certain like group of it. It's a little spitball tournament, but they still banned him.
But he got banned because of use of anabolic steroids. And he's a fighting games like player, and his last apparently his last use of steroids was in like 2021 or something like that, like during pandemic, and he had no idea that he was even on like steroids. He said that like he got sold them as supplements like at his local gym in Pakistan, and then he later found out like that they were steroids, and he like immediately stopped using them.
Hang on.
But they're pursuing this now, apparently.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are just crazy on that. You know, that he was actually on steroids, that he was taking supplements from some guy at the gym, that it was 3 years ago. The thing I'm getting hung up on is steroids for fighting games, not like fighting, not like a sport.
He's big into fitness. So he like was working out a lot, and then apparently I forget how the information even got out, but like. I guess someone on the board or some shit like that for whatever tournament or tournaments like found out, and then he got banned.
But like he's banned from
like, but
Tekken
why?
tournaments.
He's a fighting games player. Yeah, from Tekken tournaments.
Because of anabolic steroids?
That he was accidentally taking.
Yeah, not Ritalin, not caffeine, but steroids.
That's a little stupid.
Fucking like dumb.
Because it doesn't
like,
contribute
sure,
to.
I
to
don't
any of
doesn't
his, like,
contribute.
That's like.
And the thing is, he's a top player both before and even after using steroids. Like there was no change in his performance. He's still a top contender. But like.
That's like.
How does this affect his performance?
That just comes off to me as like somebody didn't like him and they were like using any excuse they could to get rid of him.
Looking for any excuse.
Yeah, that's like. That's ridiculous. It's not a problem. Pull a gun on him. What? Looks like I made it in time for the couch. Have a good day, y'all. We are going somewhat soonish. I think Koyo doesn't want to stall for a full hour. He'll probably stall for 30 minutes and then switch to peak and then probably like be in the lobby for 15 minutes. So we should probably go sooner than later. I didn't play Stardew. I'm single. Did Catfish eat your feetsy, Saba? No. I've seen fish at the lake, but I've never like had a I've never touched a fish at the lake.
Oh, what was she doing there? Please turn back around.
Guy fucking stinks. This guy fucking stinks. Motherfucker doesn't go fishing. I don't. Kyra's so cooked when he gets face tracking. Dude, he really is. I mean, you already know he's making that exact face with the fucking, like, the smug, like, just the oh god, what was her name? Rumiko Takahashi
it's me
eyes.
trying to hold my laugh in.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually
I laughed.
I'm reading like an article about the whole thing now
Mm-hmm.
again. So ISEF was the commission that like they have like sanctioned tournaments, like specific sanctioned tournaments. They banned Arslan from those tournaments, but their ruling apparently was not being enforced by the Esports Integrity Commission, and what the Esports Integrity Commission said was it was not going to recognize or enforce the IESF's ruling because steroids don't interfere with esports as they would in traditional sports, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's funny.
Again, it's also like
no.
on accident from 3 years ago. Like, why?
Yeah.
What is
Years
the
ago.
point of pursuing that? It's like
retroactively do it. Like, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's especially like, you know, if he can prove that, like, yeah, I didn't know this and it was not intentional, if he like would really go a long way. I don't know if he's done this or had the means to do this, but he was if it was like an actual sport, and he was like, yeah, apparently I was on steroids, I'm donating some proceeds. Anytime somebody like fucks up in some way and gives money, I'm like, okay, immediately like validity, and I care more about what they're saying. It's like if there's ever an apology that has money behind it, I care way more. But this, I don't think you. I think it's like, oopsie.
I think it's just funny. It's so funny. It's like,
yeah,
he's banned from esports because he did steroids, and how does that help him win fighting game tournaments?
I don't remember the joke. I remember reading about this like 3 or 4 years ago. There was somebody who was like, are all these trans girls transitioning just to help them in esports? Not sports, just esports. Should we ban trans girls from esports? And it was like, what? Hi, Kuro. I don't know if I've seen this outfit before. No, I think I have. It looks good.
There's no like
redid the
female league in esports. What?
I know. It was like it wasn't even like an official thing. It was like some dumb green text post that was like, should we ban the trans girls? They're doing it for an advantage. It's like, what are you fucking talking about? Hi, Leon Shields. Face tracking gives away the smirk. I see the eyes he has now. Those eyes, they're just literally going to be permanent for him when he gets face tracking.
Stoner eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I see them as the Rumiko Takahashi eyes, the like shit-eating grin eyes. Arrived. I just got a pre-order ad for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Hell yeah. Might be these tournament organizers are a branch of a wider sports organizers that had a blanket ban on steroids. Could also be weirdly phrased on the organizer's country of origin, banning steroids from all sport. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Happy with that one. It said pipe down, gay boy. Steroid make your brain sharper. Day 717, Caitlin. Gotta be swole to push those buttons and move the stick extra fast hard.
To be fair, most Tekken players have a heavy grommet or spring in their stick.
Oh yeah, I remember the whole trans and sports ban. So you see that most of them perform worse than the other people. Dude.
Remember the whole trans and sports bad? They're still doing that. It's literally the same shtick still.
Remember the whole trans bad?
And her eyes aren't real, by the way. Hi Zvi, hi Leon, hi Riddle. Okay. Wait, no, I was gonna talk about something. What was it? I didn't have it in my notes. Oh well. I wanna go eat. I wanna go play Peak. Put the camera somewhere. Ugh.
That's Kuro's actual outfit for work. Crazy.
I'm going to grab this here. You guys see something. Hi, Shocky. What did you rate? I had your lurking. Frog? Oh, I haven't seen them before. Anyway. In 1. Did I leave this over there? I sure did. In 2. Where is this camera? Come over there. I want you guys to see the sky. A wheel. Show this. Then I grab. Where'd it go? Damn it. I grabbed one of the little things to change the skybox. Okay. World settings. Space. This is the default one. You can change it to this one so that you're like right over Earth. The moon one. Mars? Yeah. This is what we had it on Deep Space. This is the fucking scary one. Like this. This one's Stoner eyes you see in cartoons and movies aren't actually how Stoner's eyes look. They're not bloodshot, says the Stoner. I spy a lovely crew behind you. Did most of them perform worse than pre-transition because that shit can be rough? Oh, I learned about it all with Ellie. She lost all of her muscle performance. She started transitioning and like she used to do rucking beforehand. And she was like, I can't do it anymore. This shit is so hard. And it was like, if you think they're transitioning for an advantage, you haven't met a trans person. You just haven't. Say pipe down, gay boy. Pipe down here, gay boy. I spy Cutie Cairo. Love this map. I also like this hockey. Although its music stops after 3 hours and 20 minutes. And then when I refresh it, it's still fucking like. Also, despite the problems with steroid abuse does have, roid rage isn't one of them. Just a way of covering up concussion issues. When I enter your deep space map, okay, alright, you all but what? You mean scary? It's beautiful? I think black holes are scary. I think you're black hole. I'll fucking slash raid Aiko. Double check that. Okay, it's going to the right person. We're gonna go play Peak. We're gonna go play Peak with Koyo. And then he said this will be the last community day. I don't know if it actually is, but I'm hoping it's not. Right, person A? I checked. Thank you, Fran, for the follow. Goodbye, gamer. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for keeping me company, everyone. We did barely 5 miles without incline. That's rare that we get it like that close to 5 without a reason to cut it off. Yeah, we're gonna go play Peak. Tomorrow should be Xenoblade. Other than that, I love you. Bye. Still in chat for the great time. Goodbye, Elon. Speaking guys and girls, I'll play Peak with you, Elon, but not video games. What?